Hello. How's it going?
That was funny.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
How are you? How are you, Kat?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm tired.
Yeah, I had a strange experience, which is that I set the timer going, and then I stayed in the room.
You don't usually do that.
No, I normally go out.
We
and
have
I
other
do a
stuff
little
to.
something.
We have other stuff to go and
Well,
do.
because I was thinking about how, you cleaned up from dinner.
I did.
But my impulse is then, like, after I set it going, to then go out and, like, do a little post-dinner tidy.
A little post-dinner tidying.
But you had done it.
Meme Shot says tired from sending 2 emails. How did the emails go? How did the emails work, everybody? I mean, presumably, if you weren't subscribed to our email list at Button Down, you would not have gotten any emails. But if you were, you should have gotten
Then
some
you got
emails.
emails.
I'm glad that they arrived.
Cedar Phoenix was able to make it at the start of the stream thanks to the email.
Thanks to the email. It's great. I was thinking about this, and obviously the function of them is great because they let you know when a stream is happening. But also, if it were me, I would say to myself, "No, a stream at 7," and then I would completely forget.
Mm-hmm.
So being gently reminded, nice. We've been watching Germa.
Yeah, we watched.
That's
Germa.
what our streaming. We've been watching Germa, and we've been watching.
We're in a Germa season of life.
We are in a Germa season of life. We sort of moved out of a Germa season of life, and
Then we re-entered.
then we re-entered it. But I've been writing Ray Ellis music for 6 months.
Yeah, you have been in a really special kind of hell that I have ceased to be able to know how to appropriately support you.
You're doing
on.
great.
Thanks.
You're doing great. It's about 2 months ago, I figured out how to write the Ray Ellis theme, and then I've been in hell, a different kind of
Well,
hell.
you took a winter break.
I did take a winter break. That was part of it. But I had 4 months of I don't know what this is, and I feel terrible. And now I know what it is, and I have to write it. But it's getting there. It really is getting
think
there.
you're doing a good
I was about to
job.
say it's mostly there, but then I realized that there's big chunks of it that are not
Do
there
you want
right
me
now.
to recount to you what I think the theme sounds like from the other room?
Yes.
Beep 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 boop boop boo. Beep beep boop 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 boo.
It's not what it sounds like at all.
And then-
But I can understand. Yeah, it's because you're hearing all the little overdubbed parts, and there's a fucking shit ton
I
of
think
them.
I did a pretty good
I
job.
do think you did it. I
actually.
do think you did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Kat is extremely patient. The first soundtrack that Kat helped me write was Marieldo, which is a really good soundtrack, so that was pleasant. And then she had several years of Hyron, beautiful, pretty music. By the time that when I started doing Sang Fiel, I think you were sort of just inured to it. You're just sort of like, well, this is just the noise that it makes.
Yeah, I had a fun experience, which is that several years ago, I went and saw Rachel Bloom in residence at the Dynasty Typewriter in LA. And she said that when she was writing Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, she made a really stupid idea, which is that she would have a different theme for each season. And that it was really hard to do that because you had to write the theme and record it before you knew what the episodes were going to be and before you really knew what the arc of the show was going to be. And that you had to write a song for each season that would be appropriate for every cold open, regardless of tone. But the show went to some really dark places, but sometimes it went to some really funny places, so it was really hard to write a theme. And I recounted this to you, and I watched your face, sort of like what you're doing right now.
just coming apart.
Yeah.
Just tired and hollow. Hems and Horse says, how does Virginia feel about the music? She's really chill about it. She is completely
That cat's great with any kind of
yeah,
sound.
completely uninterested.
She came from the hard streets of Los Angeles and then lived in a downtown adjacent Long Beach apartment for a really long time.
Tell you what she doesn't like. Dancing.
No, she hates dancing.
Doesn't know why we're doing it.
She doesn't understand rhythm.
No, doesn't understand. Doesn't understand rhythm, which is important.
Mm-hmm.
And she thinks we're just like,
Mm-hmm.
making scary movements.
Yeah, she's pretty good about. Well, she used to be really good about fireworks, because people were always setting off fireworks. But now I think she's gotten a little. She's a little bit more afraid of them now than she was when we were living in LA.
Yeah.
She doesn't. Yeah, she's from that footloose town. She doesn't like it when there's like movement that she doesn't understand.
And she doesn't understand almost
A lot
any
of
movement.
things.
Oh, she's dumb as a box of rocks.
I love her.
She's so good. She's so good.
Mm-hmm.
She tried to bite me this morning and bit me so appallingly badly.
Yeah.
Like badly in that like it was she didn't bite very well.
I feel like she tries to bite you 4 times as often as she tries to bite me.
I think so.
Maybe
Because
even more.
Because well, a couple of reasons. She's known you for longer.
Yeah.
And I'll mess with her for slightly
You
longer
like
than
to
you
mess
will.
with her,
I don't know
yeah.
that I like to mess with her. I have a compulsion.
You do. You can't resist it when you want to like pull on her tail very gently.
I don't pull on her chat.
You call it going to church.
Yes, I suppose. Because it's like ringing the bell.
Yeah.
Chad's gonna think I'm out here pulling the cat's tail. I am not pulling the cat's tail. Yeah, so that's... No, it's not because she's... Well, it's not really because she's bell-shaped. It's more that her tail just looks like a bell rope. Meme Shot says, swinging her around like Mrs. Trunchbull. No, absolutely not. So, So here we are. It continues.
Yes, yeah, here, let me show you the game. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's funny.
It does unfortunately continue.
Okay.
Kat and I are both sad about David Lynch.
Oh, Jar,
Have been for
I
days.
can't.
We can't really talk about it, but I wanted to acknowledge that
Yeah.
David Lynch has been a kind presence in our house over these last
I
these last years, and then over the...
This morning, I watched David Lynch make quinoa on my phone.
I still haven't seen that video. What's it about?
So don't let me forget that I have a coda to this story about watching David Lynch make quinoa, which is that. Oh, you asked what the video is about. Yeah, he makes quinoa. I wish I could tell you that. Here's what happens. He's like, "Welcome to my home. It's time. I'm gonna make some quinoa." And what you do is you get a pot, and you put about this much water in the pot, and then you put some. Now quinoa is incredible because it's a complete protein. And then he sets the quinoa on
Meme
the
Shot
stove.
says, it's like a fine sand.
Yeah, that's what he says. It's like a fine sand. And then he puts it on the stove. He has like an all-clad, like $200 pot that he makes it in. But then he takes out his like Trader Joe's bag of broccoli and shakes it out on the counter. I felt like that was a real kindred spirit. He sets it all up. He unwraps a little bouillon cube because he's going to add a bouillon cube to the quinoa. Then he's like, and then I go outside and I sit and I have a smoke. And then so we all go outside and we sit with David Lynch while he lights a cigarette. And then he tells a story about being on a train leaving Yugoslavia. And I'll save that for when you watch it yourself.
Wow.
But there's a point where he goes, and she said she'd never had a Coca-Cola.
Whoa.
And then there's also a point where he uses the term frog moths. Anyway, I'll leave that for you to enjoy.
Oh, excellent.
It's a coda, not a coda. It's an interval
Yeah.
of to the quinoa.
Then
Very
back to the
Lynchian.
quinoa.
Then he goes back to the quinoa and he's like, and then it's ready and I put the broccoli in and it's delicious and oh, it's so good. And he stirs it up and he puts. I love that he uses coconut aminos rather than soy sauce.
Why?
I don't
does he
know
do
why
that?
he does it, but it was a very trendy like LA thing for a while that instead of soy sauce you would have coconut aminos. Maybe he has a soy allergy, who knows? And then he eats it and he has a great time.
Get the impression David Lynch was always having a great time.
And I watched him do this for 20 minutes on my phone in my bed, which was great because in 2010, I watched all of Twin Peaks on my phone in my bed.
Yes. You tell her, what was the film that you saw some people watching? It was Mulholland Drive.
Yeah. That's another good one. I was dating somebody and their friend had come over and I was over there as well. And they were like, we're going to watch Mulholland Drive. I hear it's a really intense, like it's like an experience. And I was like, all right, great. So they put on Mulholland Drive and I was like, great. The vibes for this are great. Weird film. I'm going to go to bed. I'm really tired. So I went to bed and the next morning I came downstairs and they were like, we stayed up all night trying to solve Mulholland Drive. And did you know, they were like haggard, they were tired, they were like really not, they'd been through it. And then they were like, we stayed up all night reading all the theories, trying like all the explainer videos. Did you know that film means nothing? And they were really upset, both of them.
It doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah. Anyway, those are I know David Lynch would have hated that I watched Twin Peaks on my phone, but I actually think he would have loved that I watched Twin Peaks on my phone because I did it knowing it was going to be a suboptimal experience. Yeah. And I loved every second of it.
My favorite thing about the video in which David Lynch talks about how much he hates it when people watch movies on their phone. It's really fun. It's like a classic. It's so fun watching David Lynch experience an emotion because it's like a 20-second long video and he begins the video and he's clearly got this really deep sadness for you, for the person who is watching it on their phone. He's like, you're robbing yourself of something and it's so sad. And like, it's a real pity and sorrow. And then 25 seconds in, it suddenly makes him very, very angry.
Yeah, but here's the thing. When I was watching Twin Peaks on my phone in bed, I was like a puppy dog with my tail wagging.
You were like a puppy dog with your tail wagging.
And I think he would have liked that more.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Shall we play the video game?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We should thank people first, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'd like to do it.
Oh, yeah, you should. It's from...
I don't get to do it very often.
It's not from here. It's from here.
I would like to thank Neriwind, who has been subscribed for 36 months, who says, I caught up on the VOD while packing for my own California to Midwest move, and I'm excited to catch this one live. I think I saw earlier you saying that you're like in a house that has been disassembled. And, yeah, you know what I mean. And you're leaving, and you're watching this from a house that's sort of in pieces. And as someone who was there fairly recently, it's such a disorienting experience. So I hope you're going through it, okay. And it's not too bad. It will pass, and soon you'll be in a place that you feel comfortable in. I hate moving so much.
Keep thanking people. You can't. You gotta keep going.
Okay.
You're gonna get trapped in how
Thank you to Colin Bumbles Through, who has been subscribed for 30 months. 30 months, that's how old I am. Thank you to BB Alpert, who says, What's Good Gamer Nation? Thank you to the Orange Witch, who says, I missed last week's stream, so allow me to say, the picture is the key. Thank you to Pinstripe Owl, who resubscribed for 33 months. Thank you to Hey Lanini, who says, shout out to the Root Trees Are Dead and Obra Dinn like I've been tearing through this weekend. It's got an amazing investigative jazz soundtrack. Root Trees Are Dead is a game that I would have played and finished, like 2 days ago, were it not like a perfect game to stream at some point in the future. I've put it in a box and I'm going to open it up later. Thank you to Katie Deek, who resubscribed for 39 months. Thank you to Hespera, who has been subscribed for 12 months, 1 calendar year, and says, if months were years, I should be in bed. I don't know where you It's 7:26 p.m. here, and I think 12-year-olds are allowed to be out of bed at 7 p.m. I think. I don't know. Yeah. All right, we are playing Rise of the Golden Idol, which is a sequel to the incredible Case of the Golden Idol, a sort of period piece mystery game set in an alternate history, mostly Europe. This is a sequel set in a sort of alternate history, either 80s or future, sort of Stalinhagi period in what I think is Ireland. Of some kind.
You think we're in Ireland right now?
I think we are, yes.
Okay.
England
Not
or
me.
England and Ireland. Albion, says Sea Strangers. Yeah, I mean, they're playing Pale, which is like Gaelic
Sure.
football.
So
I'm not
many things.
terribly sure. Boy Problem says, does anyone have a honker? Jeremy has a honker.
Jeremy has a hunker.
There was an important flag last stream. So, Allied States of Hesperia. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that these people are American.
Here's where we are.
Golden Idol Land.
Exactly.
So
Shall we hit the play button, and then you want to give a 6-sentence summary? You do a better job than I do, because you remember pertinent information you'd like to share, whereas I just say, let's go!
I can try.
You do a good job.
All right, let's see. I'm going to do this in 6 sentences.
You okay? They're concentrating.
I'm thinking it through.
They're staring into
I'm going to do this in 2 sets of 3.
Okay, great.
The Golden Idol, comma, long considered to be a myth, comma, has been rediscovered in several pieces in the modern day world. 2. A mysterious and almost certainly criminal collector is in the process of reassembling the Golden Idol from its constituent pieces, comma, including its main body, comma, and the gem in its face. 3. As is so often the case with the Golden Idol, the intense greed and violence that it inspires in people who get close to it have caused it to begin tearing a bloody path through the modern world, even in its incomplete state.
So true.
Now
Second set of 3.
This second set of 3 is where it gets interesting.
Oh.
The Orange Rich says, my guess is that it's partly set in America and partly in Britain. I think that might actually be what's happening. We'll see. A series of bodies have been discovered, all of which demonstrating slightly different causes of death, but distinctive bloodshot eyes in their victims. Semicolon. The police call this the Red Curse. A famed computer scientist, comma, a Lemurian historian, comma, and a series of unhoused people have all fallen victim to this strange cause of death. Final sentence. The wealthy and powerful family of the deceased professor are desperately trying to keep hidden the fact that he succumbed to the Red Curse, comma, primarily under pressure from another mysterious individual.
Wonderful. Yay. Well done, well done, well done.
I think that about covers it.
Yeah, I think you did a great job.
Oh, Frank Sonari says, the Lemurian historian is not dead, but did a murder while speaking Lemurian. I think we found his body. I think he is... there is a Lemurian professor mentioned in the morgue, I believe. Cat has gained the mouse.
Yes. I'd like to go turn and turn about this time, because I'm not having a carpal tunnel flare-up now.
Okay.
Do we think it was in this one? The
No.
morgue?
Oh, yeah, we can check. Robot Ghost says, nope, he's alive. The professor from the tutorial has not yet returned to the
Yeah.
game. I think another...
I don't know that is necessarily true. But we can go into the morgue. As a reminder, this game is pretty gruesome. And we're kicking off with some gruesome stuff.
Here. Maybe it's his computer.
Sure. No, because the computer is him trying to get into it. Cause of death.
Oh. I'm thinking of the report in the asylum. It is describing the Lemurian professor.
I see. Okay, well, that's how it goes. We would like to go...
Boy Problem says, that was all a summary of the first chapter. Haven't we seen 3 more scenes? Nope. We have seen 3 more scenes, but these 3 scenes that we saw, Garden Retreat, Behind Bars, and Blockbuster Release, are covering the kind of like reconstruction of the idol.
I wish I could go back to the desktop. Rather than navigate from here.
Hit chapter 2, The Pursuit.
No, it's because it takes me here.
And then go back.
All right. Shall we chapter 2, The Pursuit it up?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
So,
Okay.
we have completed 3 of these.
Yes, we are here now.
But we should check this extra material.
Absolutely. Well, so in Garden Retreat, an old woman who...
Is possibly the collector.
Yes, she is in something called the Harmony Foundation, which is attached to the shadowy group that the computer scientist's daughter is in charge of, ?
Yeah.
And she did a murder because someone was trying to...
Steal her golden idol.
Steal her golden idols. Then... Which one is this?
This is the theater, the drive-in.
Yes. Oh, the drive-in was so fun. Someone somewhere, probably in like Midwestern America at the drive-in, they have a crystal that powers a golden idol. And then we did a prison escape, which was great.
It seems like the person who escaped from prison stole the gem and then was killed by...
Do you think that the person who escaped from prison was the person
Maybe
who
not
stole
the person
the
who
gem?
stole the gem, but was definitely
I
the
don't
person
think
who was
so.
killed by...
Yes, our inclination is that the person who escaped from prison was then killed because they were trying to steal golden idol stuff from this woman. But I don't think that was the person who stole
But I think
them.
she sent someone to get the gem.
Maybe. I don't know. We differ there. We have to part ways there, Jack. So next we have this one, which we don't yet have a name for. We have this book.
Oh, right. This is someone figuring out that the idol is real. Is like annotating...
Well, no, they're not thinking that the idol is real. They're saying no one thinks this anymore.
No one thinks that the idol grants eternal life anymore. Modern historians agree that the idol never existed. Not this one. The idol is real.
I guess, can I tell you something funny? When
Yeah.
I read this, I thought it was saying modern historians agree, and then they were saying, not me, I never agree with other historians, I only like to fight. Okay, then we had Mammusium top league again and Killer on the loose. Police are hunting a murderer who escaped Stonewall Prison yesterday, Arthur Blythe, who formerly worked at the Museum of Lemurian History and was serving a life sentence for fatally stabbing a colleague who had caught him stealing artifacts, which he later sold at various locations. This is 1973, so it's not quite modern day. Full story inside.
Modern day compared to the previous game.
That's true. Mammusium. Sounds like something you would take to help your congestion.
It does. Can we click story? Right.
This
we also
is-
have this to fill.
We have this. I can't even be... We don't...
We can fill all this in now.
Well, no, I want to look at the other thing.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, like, while we can't fill this in, we can fill in the story, I believe.
What's this? Oh yes, no, we did do this, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
This is someone saying, feel my energy, be present with it for the moment, and I invite everyone at home to do likewise, which makes me think
Hold
it's...
space for that.
Yeah.
It's this lady?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we don't have any names is the thing. So blank blank wanted to blank the mythical.
Oh yeah, no,
Golden
maybe we
Idol.
can't, maybe we
Yeah.
can't do this yet.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine. We can come back to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we'll need to do the last one before we can put that together.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah. Going once. A shocking murder at the auction house. Oh, hell yeah. It's slow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. That's the old lady. Okay. Oh, uh-oh.
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 Uh-oh. We know what this means.
This means there are 2 scenes at some time later.
And
I
this,
think-
we can go up and, you know.
Should we start from left to right and then go up and
Yep.
then change what time it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cyber Girl says, now we're Golden Idol. Pinstripe Bell says, here we go.
It looks like it's 11:15 and then it's... Wait.
No, this is quarter to 8. The long hand is your minute hand and the short hand is your hour.
Can I tell you what happened in my brain?
Yeah.
Did I have a stroke?
I hope not.
I was like, this is 9 p.m.
Oh my god, at the bottom?
Yeah.
That's not how a
That's
clock
why
works.
What's happening? Okay. Oh, Meme Chat says you can't fool me. That Harry Dubois looking motherfucker is Lazarus. Whoa. Oh, no. I wanted to go and look at that book again. Okay. Blue Dot. Seven Seas Auction on August 13th. Hosted by Niels Wilmington. 7 p.m. opening ceremonies. 7:15 p.m. start of auction. 8:10 p.m. cocktails and collections. So it's not in the morning, Jack. We're fools. It's in the evening. Sold lots will be retrieved by the property manager at the following times. 8:15, 8:25. Oh, man. I wish I could... Oh,
It auto-collects the...
yes, but I wanted to see what time we are in between. Because if it's quarter to
8?
8,
It's 7:45.
it's 7:45. So we're in between the start of the auction and cocktails. We're at the closing lot. Is it? Start of auction 7:15.
And then the next one's at 8:10, and it's 7:45, so none of this has happened yet.
Right, yes. So this is in between people who have bought things and when they go and collect their items. I see.
What was I going to say? Seven Seas Company. That's the East India Company.
Seven Seas Auction.
Outbid again. Robbie was right. Why did I even come? So that's clearly not Robbie.
Yeah. Robbie was right. Get on with it! The next
Oh my
lot's
God.
the one that matters.
Oh my god.
Are we gonna see it?
Look what's on the table.
The horrible mask?
It's the masks of the cults. Of the cult.
Oh.
From the Golden Idol.
Yes, from the DLC. Right?
No, from Lazarus Hearst's cult.
Oh. Brotherhood
Cat
of
is googling Brotherhood of
Masks.
Masks.
Yes. Oh my god, you're so right.
Frank Scenario says, that's a Dark Hand mask from the first game. Cat is trying to put it on the screen.
Look. Just like from before in the video game. God, what a good game. There it is. Okay, great. Well spotted, Jack.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed that your brain did that because it would not have clicked for me. Yeah, Ian Crook says really makes me realize how different the art style looks. It feels the same, but it looks different.
Yeah. This will look stunning in my entryway, and for a steal of the price. Stealing, stole. Oh wait, you have to click on the money.
Oh, yes. 26,000.
The museum doesn't need an Albion relic anyway, but perhaps I'll bid on the Adrian lot. Adria is a country.
With her checkbook. So are they carrying cash? Or do you think they have vouchers for this much money?
I believe that's cash, because we've seen people carrying...
Yeah, yikes. Disgusting mask. Oh, and they're speaking...
Lemurian.
Yeah. I failed to rescue Lot 1, but Lot 4 will return with me to the motherland. When the font is like this, it means they're speaking Lemurian.
So Lot 1 is also Lemurian.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, great.
Flying back to Lemuria. And you have to click the money.
Sorry. Okay.
The mask is... We can click on the mask too. Going once.
This person has two voices.
Yeah, going twice. Sold to the movie star.
A wooden gavel. Uh-oh. A ring of keys. Okay.
The poor professor just isn't cut out for this. Should have listened to me. So
This is Robbie. Cocktails. Oh no. Okay. This is very crime scene kitchen, Jack. Classic martini, 20 units. Harley's Ghost, 15. Ale, seltzer grenadine. A Shirley Temple. 7 Seas special. Rum, butterscotch, vanilla, served in a copper mug. Death in the evening. Absinthe and champagne.
Meme shot says absinthe and champagne. Christ alive.
Oh, notes for Robbie Froberg's first day. Serve with a smile. Please refrain from selling any drinks to Mr. Bogart while he's on the job.
Okay, so I wonder if that's our auction. Oh, auctioneer.
So we have one martini, one...
I think we have one of each.
Yeah, we do have one of each. I was trying to remember their names, but then I couldn't. And then, yes. Have I done everything except the mask? Great. Whoa. Window blinked in and out of existence.
Yep, that's
Okay.
the mask.
So it is. Well, should we head upstairs?
Yeah, why not?
Oh.
Oh, it's the storage room.
Oh. I don't like remembering the header image and seeing this man.
Yeah, also we didn't click on the first guy's money.
3,100. He's got the least amount of money. Okay. Circuit box. Circuit box danger. Risk of electrocution.
Yeah. This room is so cool
This
looking.
room reminds me of the ritual room where the person hid inside the sarcophagus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I wonder if I can get Miss Knightley's autograph.
So that's the movie star.
Yes. So we could probably do a little...
Words.
Thank you. She must be Knightley. This is Robbie
Froberg.
And
And then the auctioneer is Bogart.
Yes. But we don't have... He said... Oh, he called him the professor. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sold. Okay.
Sold.
Very good. Very good. So this must be the mask.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Sure.
No idol. Hey, do we think the idols... No.
They're doing a late title drop.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, do we think that the gem in the monkeys goes to the library, says, "Oh my god." Sea Stranger says, "What if there is another idol?" Cedar Phoenix says, "Leave her in the back of the monkey." Yeah, it goes to the library. We have seen that monkey. That monkey is in the collector's house in a earlier scene, or possibly a later scene, depending on how the timescale goes.
Speaking of timescales, shall we skip ahead in time about an hour?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So right now,
we are between the start of the auction and cocktails and collections.
So in an hour, we will be in the middle of collections or in the middle of a murder.
It's 8:45.
Yeah.
Lot 3 will be coming out, or retrieved by the property manager.
Very good.
Oh my god.
Very good.
So good.
So, okay, immediately this is my first thought. We can see someone holding a drink, which means we are going to have to reverse engineer who is holding what drink.
We can see lots of people holding drinks.
Okay.
Oh, the music changed. There's like a new track has been brought up inside. That's so cool.
Ms. Navari got the 7 Seas special. Mrs. De Silva got the martini. Dr. Toussaint got death in the evening. Ha ha ha. I wonder if he's dead.
This music is so good. This is the first track in this game that I've really, really vibed with.
You know what this reminds me of? When we had to solve the dinner party scene.
Oh my god.
That is such a good...
Oh, that's the hardest level.
So good. Okay, let's start from people or artifacts, do we think?
Just go left to right.
You want to go left to right?
Yep.
But we'll still have to... Okay. Oriel, please calm down. So this person has...
They're just like a fuzzy, indistinct...
And this is the person with the sketchbook.
The checkbook.
That's what I said.
And they have won the seal.
Huh. Okay. Nobody move. You'll step on my new Lankin centerpiece.
The money's not going to help us. Because they've spent money.
Yes, but...
It'll help us a bit, but we can't match it 1-to-1.
Did I not? A checkbook. I clicked on it. Ah, the lights! The lights went out! Who's touching me? No, it will help. The money. The lights are finicky. Nothing to worry about. Are you gonna buy me another drink, Tessa? Ha. To my biggest fan, Erwin. Stay sharp. Summer. So it must be Summer Knightley. And that's the security
guard. Now is not the time, Mumati. We all need to leave immediately. What about my statue? Stop pushing me. It's only a power outage. Deep Floor says, "Oh, hi. Glad I checked notifications. Can I recommend signing up to buttondown.com/catbamkapow to get future stream notifications to your inbox?"
The mask.
A creature unknown to science.
Yeah, okay. I see.
It's so cool.
Aurelian
Hang on, wait, we're moving too quickly.
We are?
We just blasted through all those items really quickly.
Which items?
All the ones on the floor downstairs. So, we don't need to go back down. I wanna like gently depress the brake.
A ticket.
So the ticket has been...
That's the ticket to Lemuria.
But it's been dropped or scattered.
Yes, it has. And then this is the drinks, because he's been drinking. The mask, and then a creature unknown to science.
I hope you don't mind that I paused to go back over them again. I was... Okay, in the safe, we have 7,000 money. And a check. So Aurelia Winston is the person with the checkbook.
Correct. Sketchbook.
Do we want to put that in now?
Sure. Happy to do it. Aurelia Winston, and her first name is Summer.
Bogart is not the auctioneer, he's the security guard. Who shouldn't drink on the job.
You're correct.
It's Cedar Phoenix pointed that out.
Yes, do you think his first name is Mamadi? Because when she was saying, now is not the time. Because he's saying, will you buy me another drink? Now is not the time, Mamadi. We need to leave immediately.
Yeah, possibly. Although, actually, they could be talking to them. Yeah.
Okay. An esoteric totem.
That's new. That was in something. Or...
No, it was in the...
Oh, yeah, it was in there, yeah.
Woof.
Wait, hang on.
Oh, what?
Can we check the check again?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, we're good.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure that it wasn't to somebody, and I was misreading the name as the from.
Sure. Okay. Out of my way. This person has the monkey statue. They have, it's time for plan B. I'll distract Bogart. You grab his keys. That must be the person who bought the drinks. So this must be from Tessa. Because he said, will you buy me another drink, Tessa?
Yes.
A ring of keys. And... T. Oh, I thought I saw one that said T. T dot somebody. Okay, and then this poor son of a bitch.
What do you do? Ah!
Another ring of keys.
Okay, so this is the auctioneer.
The money is important.
Yes, and you can see that they've checked them off because they've brought them down and delivered
and
them.
Picked them up. Okay. Ooh, boy. Okay. We are kicking off. Oh no.
Yeah, we got all the stuff.
Okay.
Can we check the events panel? I want to see if they...
Absolutely. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. At the Seven Seas auction, blank blank was blank by blank blank for the blank from blank. And so decided to blank it instead. So this is
so-and-so was outbid, yeah.
And decided to steal it instead. Blank blank distracted Bogart.
Yep.
While blank blank blanked their blank. Well, this is Bogart.
Yep.
And this is probably Tessa.
Yeah.
Blank blank discovered blank blank stealing.
The something. It's the monkey statue, but we need to figure that all out.
Yeah, the blank upstairs and a fight ensued. Blank blank
pushed with a cane
Mm.
into a circuit box.
Yep.
No.
Oh, sorry. With a cane into a circuit box, causing instant death.
I mean, it doesn't look instant, unfortunately.
No, it looks... There's some important moments in between. Okay. So, at the start, the professor says, I was outbid again. So we could... I mean, although everybody here has been outbid a little.
Yes. I think that figuring this out, like who did it, is going to be something that we're going to have to get to a little later.
Mm-hmm.
I would love it if we could name people.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so this is Dr. Toussaint. Because They're a professor.
Where is Professor Toussaint listed?
So that... Whoops. Ooh. Here. We have Toussaint, De
Yeah.
Silva, and Navari. And... So one of these is Navari and one of these is De Silva.
Let's check the drinks.
Absolutely. So, Death in the Evening is the champagne. And that's
Toussaint. Okay.
The martini is De Silva.
Who
They-
wins the statue? What about my statue?
And they have 19,000 in cash. Ugh. Whereas, let's see, this person has 20,000. This person only has the checkbook. 26,000. 18,000. So it can't be her.
And it's probably not this person in the middle. Sorry, the Lemurian with 19,000. Because
Correct.
I doubt...
Well,
How much did it sell for?
we don't know. That's the other thing we have to figure out. Because it's only written down as like lots and not...
No, we have it. Oh, but we don't know we know how much it sold for, we just don't know what the lot is.
Yeah, so we don't know how much it sold for. We know how much lots sold for, but we don't know how much...
Yeah,
the
but once we
lots sold
figure it
for.
out, we can.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's like we have to Bruce in the blue house it, you know?
Yeah. So, Toussaint has the champagne. He's
Mhm.
here.
Hmm.
We can rule him out as the murderer.
Yeah. So the person with the martini is
Mrs. De Silva.
but who has 19,980. So we 20 26. It's not her. No, it is her. It's the Lemurian Jack. That's what I'm saying.
If she has 19, so she bought it for 980. Wait, no, she bought it for. She has 20,000,
Yes.
and then when we see her in the future, she has 19,980.
Yes. I can't think about numbers. I can only think about names.
I'm saying that means that it's probably not her, because I doubt that the monkey statue cost 20.
But then who else can it be?
It could be
Because it's Mrs. De Silva
yeah.
bought the martini. So it can only be this woman
Yep.
or this woman. Right?
Why can't it be her?
It can't be her because the person with the martini has 19,000.
Oh, I see.
This is what I'm trying to say.
And it's not the checkbook.
And it can't be her because she doesn't have that much to begin with.
Yeah. That makes
Yeah,
sense
yeah,
to me.
yeah.
I understand now.
Okay, fantastic.
I understand now.
So,
In general, we're sort of keeping in a as few hints in the chat as possible mode. Because it's very easy to glance over at the chat and then learn something very quickly, and then that's all you're thinking about for the next bit, you know?
so then she must be Navari. Navari. Okay.
Because she's the only other person visible holding a drink.
Correct. Well, she's the only other person who could be Mrs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless she bought it with the check.
But that couldn't be Navari, because if someone bought it with the check, that would be Winston.
Oh, yes, I see.
Yeah.
I understand.
And so we see that Nivari.
Sorry, I feel like I've kind of fallen off a track
okay?
somewhere in terms of like my thinking ability. Yeah, I feel like I'm just not really able to think straight right now.
Do you want to take a second?
No, I'm all good.
You sure?
I'm all good. Yeah,
I know you had a long day.
I think I have had a long day, and I think that there have been moments when I have let my mind wander for 1 second, or read something in the chat, and then have like failed to make a leap. All right.
Let's walk through it. Let's just talk through the events as they happen, as we know them. Maybe even in the events menu, or is that could even be a step too far. So, we're at an auction for the Seven Seas Company. At this auction, the items up for bid are several Lankan and Lemurian artifacts.
And from other places. That's another thing we're going to have to figure out. There's like Adria, there's like,
yes,
you know.
there is Adria.
If we check in the words thing, you can see that like we have Albion, Adria, Lemuria, and Lanka.
Yes. In attendance at the auction are the following people. We have a professor of some description. We have a woman who thieves artifacts, who runs the Harmony Foundation outpost.
We have a movie star.
We have a movie star.
We have a lady we don't know much about, but she pays with everything with a checkbook.
This is the movie star from the film.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes.
Okay. Then we have this museum worker, a curator of some description, who could also be a Dr. Toussaint. Listen, doctors can also be curators.
And she's saying the museum doesn't need an Albion relic, which is this mask. And we know that that's true.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Dark Beast mask from Albion.
Mm-hmm.
But perhaps I'll bid on the Adrian lot.
Yes, you are getting ahead of yourself in trying to solve.
Okay.
Because if we try and solve too many things at the same time, our brains will turn to mush.
Okay.
Then we have this Lemurian woman who says disgusting mask, which is fair because she's Lemurian and she doesn't care about this Albion thing. I failed to rescue Lot 1, but Lot 4 will return with me to the motherland.
Lot 4 is Lemurian.
Mm-hmm.
Or Lankan. Lemurian because of her plane ticket.
Now we don't have her first name from this ragtag group. The first names are Nils, Robbie, Nivari, Tessa, Erwin, Oriel, Summer, Aurelia. Uh-oh. Is this man Nils?
What makes you think that?
Well, it's hosted by Nils.
Hosted by Nils Wilmington, yes, certainly.
Yeah, okay. Nils. Wilmington. And then Humphrey Bogart. And then, of course, we have his first day for Robbie.
For Robbie.
And then Bogart. Okay.
Yeah.
Where did we get some of these names?
They are calling each other by their first names in the dark.
Yeah. Damn, calling each other by their first names in the dark. Oriel, please calm down. The lights went out. Who's touching me? So this person is holding the champagne glass. The person holding the champagne glass is Dr. Toussaint. So this must be Oriel.
Oriel. Who's the figure standing between them?
I think that person might be dead. No.
Nobody
mind.
move. You'll step on my new Lankan centerpiece.
Who has a Lankan object?
That's the bird.
The creature unknown to science?
Because this is from Albion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and is Lot 2.
Whoa, okay. Oh, is somebody here?
I'm not sure if it's lot 2, actually. We'll need to check in the other thing again.
Well, let's pair the mask together.
But the Lankan is the creature because no other stuff has been brought down yet.
Whoops, not names, words.
Dorianism says, creature unknown to science, but not to Jack. It's a bird.
The creature is Lankan, we think?
Yeah, these are in another order. But...
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Now, who won that? If we don't know yet, then we don't know who this is.
We don't know yet.
Okay, fair enough. Are you going to buy me another drink, Tessa? Now is not the time, Mumati.
I don't think that it's Mumati Bogart. I think that this person is talking to this person. What about my statue? Stop pushing me. It's only a power outage.
But why would you respond to that by saying, now is not the time?
What about my statue? Now is not the time to worry about that. We need to leave immediately.
So we think the person holding the martini
is Mrs. De Silva.
So we think her name is Mumati De Silva.
Oh. Yes. And the monkey is Lemurian.
Mrs. De Silva holding the martini.
What are you thinking? Talk me through it.
I'm trying to discern, then, if we have all the words...
We can hype about where we got them from further.
Well, what's her first name?
I don't know.
And what's his?
But we got the first names from somewhere.
Yes.
And that could provide context as to who's who.
Erwin. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
The remaining names are Erwin and... and what?
Summer. No.
Tessa. So then...
Tessa is the person who...
Navari. Tessa Navari. Thank you so much.
Oh.
You are correct.
It is Tessa Navari.
Yeah.
Because of the, do you see how many drinks she bought?
Yes, the 3. She bought them for Erwin Bogart.
Yeah.
There we go.
Cool.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
Owen came from the autograph in the night scene.
Okay. Now, would you like to focus on the objects, or would you like to focus on putting together some of the events next?
Objects.
Exceptional. Because I know you have been piecing it together.
Sort of.
Sold? Sold. These have not been sold yet.
No.
So therefore it must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Possibly. If it would make sense that they would be in order.
Yes, it would make sense that they would be in order.
So, here we go.
Okay. So then number 1.
Lot 1 is the seal.
Correct. Lot 2 is the creature. Lot 3 is the mask.
Lot 4 is the statue.
Statue.
From Lemuria.
Lot 5 is the totem.
Okay. So. Could we go into the good time downstairs?
Yes.
Lot 1 is Lemurian. I failed to
Okay.
rescue Lot 1.
And it should be Lemurian.
Okay.
And Lot 1 and 4 are both Lemurian.
Now, could we check what she is saying? Yes, the museum doesn't need an Albion relic anyway, but perhaps I'll bid on the Adrian lot. So the
that
totem
means number 5.
is Adrian.
Yes. Okay, great.
Now,
Now,
we can figure out.
who bought what?
In the olden times, I mean in the new times, death times,
In the death times,
someone is holding the seal.
yes.
It's the person with the
The
checkbook.
person with the checkbook. So she does.
Win the Adrian
Yes,
thing.
and that is.
Oh, we can
gonna
just
go
get it
from
from the names menu.
because it's less confusing.
Aurelia Winston.
Aurelia Winston wins the totem.
Okay.
Let's see. Does anybody else?
Yes. The Lemurian does win the statue.
Because she says, "What about my statue?"
Okay.
Okay.
Then the movie star wins the mask. We see her winning
Yes,
it.
we do see her winning it. You are correct. Okay, and then we have the person who says, "My Lankin centerpiece."
Oh, you put it in the wrong thing.
Oh.
She won the seal, not the totem.
Oh yes, thank you so much.
Okay. Who is saying my Lankin centerpiece?
This person. My new Lankin centerpiece, which is probably this one.
Yeah.
The creature is Lankin.
Yeah, nobody
We
knew.
don't know who this is, but it's not. It isn't Oriel.
Oriel?
It is not Tessa. It is not Aurelia. It's not Mamadi. It's not Nils. It's not Robbie, because they're working the event. It's not Erwin, so it must be Summer. Again.
It could be, yeah. Can we check the modern day? I mean, the good time? And see what she's saying? She was saying, this piece will look stunning, in my entryway. She's talking about the mask.
Presumably.
Yeah.
Yeah. She may have won 2 things.
She may have done.
Because otherwise, the people who are bidding are Aurelia, who won something, Summer, who won something, Mamadi, who wins something. The remaining 2 are Oriel and Tessa, and the event does say so-and-so was outbid, and so they were, mad. So it's possible that Oriel Toussaint doesn't win anything.
It could be. Yeah.
So could Summer have won the creature unknown to science and the mask?
Let's compare her money.
Okay. She currently has 26,000. And if we go in the bad times upstairs, S3 and S3. That could be Summer.
Yeah, it's the same person in any case.
Are you telling me that we could have done it this way? A, Aurelia. Summer.
Yeah, and so we know
Mamadi.
Aurelia Winston also wins the thing from...
Yeah. Oh, okay, great. Because she did say, perhaps I'll bid on the Adrian one, so I was confused. I see.
Yeah, we have it.
Okay, great. So that's S, Summer, and
Aurelia.
Aurelia, yes. Absolutely.
Great.
Okay, great. That feel better?
Yes. So,
Okay. I like being in the good times.
yes. At the Seven Seas auction,
Oriel Toussaint was outbid by Summer Knightley for the mask from Lemuria.
wait, no, what?
He
Why?
says outbid again.
Yeah, but I don't think they're talking about that. I think they want the monkey statue.
Oh. Then he was outbid by...
I don't think it's him. I think it's it's Tessa who drugs the guy. Because we know Tessa ends up with the monkey statue.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I don't think it's Oriel Toussaint.
Sure. Where is the statue from?
Lemuria.
Lemuria. So we think not Oriole. We think Tessa. Okay.
Okay. Tessa Navari distracted Erwin Bogart while
Mimari De Silva?
can we check our blue words?
Stole?
They're keys. But I don't know that it's Mimati, actually. I don't know who the accomplice is.
Okay.
Oh, that should be Tessa Navari, not Tessa Winston.
Oh.
Nils Wilmington.
R.I.P. Nils.
Discovered the accomplice, who right now you've put down as Mimati,
Okay.
stealing the statue upstairs, and a fight ensued.
Accomplice pushed Nils.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
let's go to the bad times.
yes.
And discuss who is here and who is not. Because it's not Mumati, you are correct, because she is here. And it's not...
That's Tessa. I believe that's Tessa.
Yes, because of the hair.
And she's saying, we have to get out of here.
And it's not Summer. It's not Dr. Toussaint. It's
Chad
not
is
Aurelia.
Pointing out that is the guy from the asylum. That is Auriel Toussaint.
Yes.
The man.
Yeah, the man who does the stabbing.
No, the strangling. The stabbing is Blythe in the prison.
Sure. So if this is Oriole, this is Summer,
Yep.
this is Aurelia.
Yep.
Oriole, Summer, Aurelia. This is Tessa. It's Robbie. Robbie's the accomplice.
God. Check the accomplice's body. What does the note say? It's time for plan B.
It's Robbie.
Yeah.
It also could...
It's his first day on the job. Because he's been put there.
Okay. So... a 2 or fewer is pretty good.
Oh, this shouldn't be Mimati De Silva.
Oh, yes.
That should be Robbie Freiberg.
Yay!
That's how it's done! Wow, we scared Virginia. That is how it's done.
Wahoo!
The bar has his apron draped over it in the bad time. Yes. Excellent work, says Spider-Man. You have solved the scenario. Tessa Navari hoped to buy the Lemurian statue at auction, but had a backup plan in case the price climbed too high. While ordering drinks at the bar, she slipped her accomplice a note, and the pair got to work. However, the accomplice was caught stealing the statue. He electrocuted the witness while protecting himself from the current with a wooden cane.
Damn. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
Do you want to do the clicking for this one?
Yeah.
So your brain?
Yeah.
Turns out we won't be needing you after all, Mr. Froberg. Sorry for the short notice. Cute. This is the real Mr. Froberg.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Who's got Tranquix or Gitamine tablets.
Augie Tamine.
Oh, you know what this is? This is a reference to the original Golden Idol, where the man takes on his pseudonym by the pack of cigarettes that he smokes. Do you remember this?
No.
Chad will remember the guy's name. It's like Ash Blair or something. Ash Blair Tobacco. Yeah.
So cute.
And this is the paper sculpture that the guy had in the prison cell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tranquix. Orgitamine tablets. Okay.
All right.
Starting to put together some stuff. I don't know how we're supposed to interact with this.
Can I do it?
No, I'm clicking. You can point.
Okay, well, Arthur Blythe has to be this fellow because he's the one who... So we're going to take this and pull it over here.
And what about...
So escape from prison, so that's not the colleague. Because we tried to put this here before.
Oh, I
but
see.
we were wrong
Right.
to do so.
Yes, he's also Augie Tameen.
Yeah, he is.
But we can only...
No, we can. Yeah.
Weird lady.
Probably
It could be...
Tessa Navari.
Yeah, again. So we know that this is Tessa Navari. Tessa Navari.
The person who sent the saw blade, Stephen Aria, is Tessa Navari as a...
Yes.
When it's all jumbled
yes.
up.
An acronym. So that's
Yep.
her again.
So frankly, colleague could still be Arthur Blythe.
It
I
could.
said that we had to pull it away, but...
It could still be Arthur Blythe. Yay! It's just two people.
Yay!
Oh, that's so funny. Blue-Eyed Rat says, this is one of my favorite putting all the pieces together moments in the game. It was just these two guys the whole time.
That's so fun.
I love how this thing gives you all those faces and you only need two. Yeah, really straightforward when we figured it out. Just, wait, shit. It is just them.
That's funny. I love it.
So this
Yeah.
is Arthur Blythe.
Yeah.
Two people in a bunch of hats. Yeah, Octasco says it's a great way to check that you're following what's going on.
Exactly.
Yeah. And we are. Okay. We can do this.
We can. We need the names from the corkboard.
Oh, can we do that? Yeah, nice. Okay. So, Tessa Navari wanted to reassemble the mythical golden idol.
Sure did.
Because she's the historian in the books, you know? Of...
Lazarus Hearst.
Oh, yeah. From its parts. Tessa Navari, ooh,
You're doing great.
arranged Arthur Blythe's prison escape because he knew the locations of the parts.
Sure did.
We don't know why.
We'll figure it out, I'm sure.
He's also like a historian, right? He's a colleague, so I guess. Tessa Navari and Arthur Blythe worked together
to buy all 7.
Where are you getting this from?
Do you remember in the Harmony Foundation safe, and it had the pictures of all the pieces?
Oh, yes.
I think it was 7.
Yeah. The newspaper about Arthur's escape said he worked at a Lemuria museum in the past. Why was he in jail in the first place? He
Did murder.
He stole a bunch of artifacts and then stabbed a guy to death when they found him stealing them. Yeah, we can cross-check that if needs be. For the final one, at the auction, I mean, they both, really.
But he's the one who, when push comes to shove.
Once again.
Literally.
Yes. In the end, Arthur Blythe tried to steal the
Golden Idol
parts.
Oh.
Because the Golden Idol doesn't exist at this point.
Okay.
He opens the safe, remember, and he starts stealing them all of a sudden.
I was thinking maybe now in retrospect we would, or like in hindsight, we would be able to say, oh my god, in that moment at the Harmony Foundation, he had made the idol, but I guess not.
Madalonia says, he tends to escalate. Okay, I think it's this.
Okay.
Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 parts.
8 parts.
And of course you see here that the only one not missing is this beautiful monkey. But of course now there it is.
Yeah.
Very good. To be fair, I was right that they had 7. Oh.
Do you want to try Golden Idol here?
Yeah, go for it. No. Okay, so it is those.
Well,
Well, so we have the word owner, but we haven't used it.
oh, what about reassemble all 8 parts?
Sure. Yay!
There we go. Frank Scenario says, Arthur Blythe is basically Tessa's David Gorin in many ways. Yeah, the way this game is like rhyming with Golden Idol is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
New cult. Behold, our time has come. This is a detective or something. What are you weirdos up to?
Oh, sure, we're in binoculars.
Chapter 3. The Machine.
The story continues in Chapter 3, The Machine, in which an extrakinetic investigation yields terrifying results. Ooh. I prefer my investigations to be intrakinetic.
Oh, hierarchy.
Ooh.
And story. Okay.
Okay.
Ignition. A dangerous technology is unleashed.
So true. I want to learn more about that computer scientist.
Oh, that's Ariel.
Oriel Toussaint.
All right, let's see.
Reminder of OPIG's zero alcohol policy. We will not have another Reynolds fiasco. No testing. Awaiting board approval. Stay behind caution tape. Still don't know why lab has been so cold lately. Dress warm.
It's all packed up.
Mm-hmm.
A fingerprint.
Ooh, a fingerprint. And blue ink. Somebody's pen exploded.
Oh my god. Okay,
Uh-oh.
cool.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh. A book titled Primary Sources Studies Lemuria 1200 to 1300. A book titled Lemurian Cultural Investigation.
Ooh.
A book titled The Archaeological Sites of Xenopolis.
So this is plausibly
Oriel's Locker.
Oriel's Locker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Be ready for June 18. Oh, sure. Leonard Graves' How to Make Friends, Keep Them, and Use Them.
From the author of Caught Them Off Guard.
Very good. Mm-hmm.
Orange powder.
Yeah, we haven't seen the orange powder yet.
Oh, the Harmony Foundation. Enter a state of true harmony. Repair your emotional divides.
Damn, so true. Oh,
Dress warm.
dress warm. Oh,
Jack,
that's your coat.
that's my coat. Organic Chemistry, 3rd
Organic
edition.
Chemistry. Are you an organic chemist?
No. Key mechanical theory.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Need both hands to complete circuit, high conductivity, structural elements provide support, no effect on operation. They're like trying to make an idol work out of... These are like some of the artifacts, so I don't know what's going on here.
Overqualified? Ignored? Our seminars will activate your true potential, exposing you to a new world of corporate opportunity. Blech.
Blech. Dr. Westlake, thank you once again for bringing your concerns to the board. Again, we take the professionalism of our managerial staff seriously and have taken your complaint into consideration. However, we courteously recommend you that it is inappropriate to publicly accuse a direct superior of workplace intoxication. Mr. Spender expects a formal apology. No further follow-up is required. Sincerely, Nathan Hoyle, board president. That's crumpled up.
Mm-hmm. Manager and board president inspection on the 18th. Unlock lab door. They won't have active swipe cards. Oriole looking into precision origin of parts. Jack to clean glassware. Lab staff reduced by 1. Eugene now on janitorial duties. Thank God.
Huh. Okay.
Hmm.
Bottle of whiskey.
So somebody is intoxicated.
On the job.
Oh, it's still an exclamation point.
Oh.
Ah.
Storage box is labeled Harmony Foundation.
Interesting. Oh, sure.
Cleaning supplies.
But this is...
A
Oh!
bag of cheesy corn chips.
An orange powder.
Orange powder.
This is chaos. I hope this is the right fire extinguisher. I should really have my reading glasses.
Extra physical laboratory. Access card. And his reading glasses are in there.
They are. They are.
Okay.
So the person who is Hoyle? Are they the person who... No, not Hoyle. The person, Eugene, is the person with the orange powder. So it's going to be Eugene who, yeah. This is going to be Eugene's locker.
On janitorial, and it's be ready for the 18th
Because that's when the inspection is.
The inspection is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then the other locker, the organic chemist.
That's Jack.
That's Jack. Yeah. And then...
And Jack is cleaning glassware.
Mm-hmm.
Oriole is looking into precise thing of the parts.
Mm-hmm.
That's Eugene.
Mm-hmm.
Jack.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Third, oh no, who's that letter addressed to that's all crumpled up?
Westlake. Dr. Westlake.
And what's the whiskey? Mistlands Lake.
Mistlands Lake.
So not Westlake.
No.
Okay, great.
Okay. Mr. Swissline says, from my experience with this one, I would recommend labeling fingerprints as you find them. Going back later was a little annoying.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, so... These fingerprints belong to Oriole.
Mm-hmm. Toussaint.
We don't have his surname yet.
Oh.
These fingerprints
The
belong
orange,
to Eugene.
Eugene. Oh. That came from the bottle.
And this
the
came
person
from
who is
the
intoxicated
splattered...
is Nathan Hoyle.
No. Nathan Hoyle is not intoxicated.
Mr.
Mr. Spender.
Mr. Spender. Okay, so
Whoever that is.
So Spender was holding the whiskey, so that's who the prints are.
Yes. Spender. And
Great.
we don't really know who these are.
No, we don't know who's been writing in blue. We don't have anything. We don't have any notes that are written in blue yet, do we? First name big. I don't think we've seen anything handwritten.
No, I don't think so. And the game would put it in a font anyway, so...
Yeah. Okay, great. The sign on the board said,
Don't drink. We will not have another Reynolds fiasco. So, I don't know what that's about. Well, this can only be normal.
Yeah, I'm sure it's regular. No.
Oh, it's a guy on fire. A classic Golden Idol.
Classic Golden Idol trick. That fellow looks familiar. But it might just be square-faced glasses, man.
Are you thinking he looks like Lazarus Hearst?
He does.
Okay.
This man is wearing a fancy suit.
So it could be Nathan or Spender.
Yeah, I agree.
DB Eric says, now, this is a picture. Nerywin says, love to shout at someone instead of helping the flaming man.
Testing approved. Marie, Tim, stop bickering so we can talk budget. Okay.
Okay, so... Okay. I'm gonna deal with this fucking later.
Okay.
You're blaming me? I vouched for you. I said you could handle this, but you can't even control your team. This is Tim.
Sure is.
I saw you touch the machine. You're sabotaging my work. It's the Reynolds pitch all over again.
We will not have another Reynolds fiasco.
This is Marie.
That is Marie. Can we put Oriel's name under his portrait?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oriel Toussaint? Yeah,
Oriel
Toussaint.
Yeah.
So this is the boss. This could be Spender.
Yes, could be.
It could be, sorry.
But it also could be someone
It could
who's
be like Nathan Hoyle.
Nathan Hoyle, the board president.
Dr. Westlake.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
And it's probably Marie Westlake, don't you think? Because she's the only person that we don't have like a vibe or like an area of study locker about.
Oh, possibly, yeah. Yeah, let's pencil that in. Marie Westlake.
And it could be Tim Spender because I want to keep going, but I just want to say this, is that if they already have like tension,
Yeah.
then it could be that it's also in part because she accuses him of drinking.
She
on
has
the
a very,
job.
very red nose, which in a sort of grotesque, cartoony game is very often the sign of someone who's drinking alcohol.
Oh,
So, you know,
so she could be Mr. Spender.
she could be.
Fair enough.
Okay, we have a golden idol. Oh, no.
I see.
Who's fingerprint?
Okay. Yeah.
That's really,
sure.
really annoying. Okay.
Sure.
Kitty Crypt that says, "Oh, I hate this." Yeah, overqualified ignored tracks with what we've seen of her. You're sabotaging my work. It's the Reynolds pitch all over again. Such power. Fascinating. I think that's shut it down. Okay. Yeah, I think this is Spender.
Words.
Words.
All right, on fire, man. Oh, uh-oh.
This wasn't supposed to. Ow!
Discovered. Fire.
Fire. Oh my god.
Dr. Novak's lab notes.
Oh shit.
Device function unknown, danger, question mark? Metals identified, high reactivity and conductivity. Dr. Toussaint says parts Lemurian in origin. Fully reconstructed, ready to test. No tests before board approval, danger, potentially high. M.W. Marie Westlake.
Yeah.
Dr. Novak lab notes. Mr. Marmont relegated. Laboratory access card revoked. Who? Eugene?
Yeah.
Yeah. He might be incompetent, but his...
Whoa. Huh.
Access card revoked. Yeah, he might be incompetent, but his fumbling did more than we've been allowed to. I wish I could follow up testing, but I can only record my observations from a distance.
Okay. So Eugene Marmot.
And we have Toussaint now. We still haven't seen the blue ink.
Tim Spender.
And where did that print come
The door.
from? The door.
It's the man's hand on the door.
So that is
Oh.
Nathan Hoyle, we think. Board president.
Possibly, yeah. Because yes, Spender is the superior. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so this man here
Is Nathan Hoyle.
is Nathan Hoyle.
I think that the man on fire is Eugene because he's not carrying an access card.
Is he the only one without
Yeah.
one? Why is he here?
Maybe because he's allowed to like come by, but he's not allowed to go in on his own. Because he's been relegated.
Yeah, it could
He's
be
he's on
janitorial.
janitorial
Yeah.
duty.
This could be the glassware cleaning guy.
Yes, well remembered, Jack. Jack is the one who's warm with the coat. So the one who is...
Oh.
He's the fellow with the
Squareface
glasses. Yeah, Squareface. So this is Jack and that's Eugene. Then that means that the Erlenmeyer flask is Jack as well.
So this guy's surname is...
Something.
Okay, so we think this is Eugene Marmot.
Mm-hmm.
This is Oriole Toussaint.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Surely not Novak.
Oh, shit!
Jack! Yes! From the...
Who also works at the company.
Yes, he
He
does.
is the sister or cousin. He is like a relative to the daughter,
Yes.
to Novak's daughter.
Yeah, like a cousin, I think. Oh.
Look at that. No one's better at the Golden Idol than we are. Okay.
But who's been writing in blue?
We can audit for this if we are like specifically looking for that.
Marie?
Let's see. It's not him. His instant camera is interesting.
I know. Well, there are all the photographs in his locker.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Go back to the locker that I think is Marie's. Mm-hmm.
Oops. No.
No, you were right.
Yeah.
And click on all the things. Okay, next. No, I thought maybe like one of the things was underlined or something. I mean, maybe she's the one who... Maybe we're meant to interpret this as handwriting.
Yeah.
That she's leading the group in the testing, so she's also the one writing.
And she's saying, reminder, we will no alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Because she's the one who accused Hoyle of being drunk on the job.
Yeah, I think that is a reasonable...
Yeah.
So we think this is Marie.
Mm-hmm. Yay! Now we get to go and look at everybody's fingerprints on the Golden Idol machine.
God. Oh my god. This is such a great, like, Frank Sinatra says, "Hey Tim Spender."
Hey Tim Spender, spend a little Tim on me.
I love that this is like broken apart, the idol, conceptually as like it was always a scientific device, you know.
They're jump-starting the idol. So, okay. Let's move this to one side and then get those fingerprints up.
Okay,
Can
so
you pull this up? Because it's a little low.
so
Can you make it in the middle?
yeah, is this good?
Yeah. No, her face is going to distract me.
Okay. How's
now
this?
his face is going to distract me. Now his face is going to distract.
Okay, so
All right.
this is Tim Spender,
Yes.
and Tim Spender is this.
Oh yes, correct. That little swirly on the inside is Eugene Marmot.
Yeah.
Marmot.
It is. Okay.
That is Marie's on the right. The smudged one. Why would we know that?
Because it's Cheeto dust,
Because it's Cheeto dust.
which is Eugene, right? Because he's eating the Cheetos.
Yeah, but then that means that this one is somebody else's. Because he can't have touched two things.
Oh, it could be Oriel. This triangle here, this here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's too loopy
No, it's
to
not
be Jax.
Oriel. It's not Oriel, because Oriel has this big circular thing right in the middle of it. You see?
Is it Nathan's? There's a triangle. There's the loop. No, it's got a loop that goes...
It does
It looks
look like
Eugene's.
Eugene's. Yeah. Let's double check the Cheeto stuff again. Because he might have tidied this up from someone else. Where did we see the orange? The orange. Do you remember? We saw like...
Here. On a book. Yeah.
Yeah, that is Eugene.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, my inclination would be that the person who'd be messing with the symbols would be Jack. Can we look at his fingerprint again?
Yeah.
It's like not quite loopy in the right way. Can we just put his portrait there just to see?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This is definitely Eugene's.
Yes, I mean, are we wrong about the smudged fingerprint?
Possibly.
It feels like Jack would be the only other person touching...
Maurice isn't right. This is Jack's. Look.
Oh,
Maurice has this mountain in the
They both
middle.
have the kind of... You're right. There it is. Well spotted, Jack.
Okay. So, the next thing we should do...
Well, we have to do the events.
Oh, right. Yes, I see. Okay.
Marie Westlake's team worked to...
What's she saying?
Worked to reconstruct
Yeah. The device. After performing...
tests.
Yeah, possibly tests.
She says it in the margin of the notes.
Of her notebook?
Of Novak's notebook.
Oh, yeah, before approval.
Mm-hmm.
After performing tests without approval.
Jack.
No. Eugene Marmot had his access card
Revoked.
revoked.
Yes, you are correct.
On the day of the
Board inspection.
The lab, the device. The device
Was unlocked? Was activated? No, was
No,
unlocked to allow Eugene and Jack.
The lab was unlocked.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Where is it? Unlocked. Oh, here we go. Was unlocked.
To allow Jack and Eugene.
To allow Jack Novak and Eugene Marmot to enter. This gave
Nathan Hoyle. Or Tim Spender.
No, is this not that it gave Eugene Marmot the opportunity?
To sabotage them?
No, to follow them in.
Oh.
and Marie Westlake to enter. When Eugene Marmot...
I don't think I agree that this gave Eugene Marmot the opportunity to follow them in, but let's carry on. No. Let's carry on and see.
I'm also not terribly confident about this.
Okay.
I just want sentences.
Of course.
When Eugene Marmot used...
Both hands?
It could be, because he's got
Cheetos in one hand?
one of his fingerprints is clean, and one of his fingerprints isn't.
Mm-hmm.
It could be used both hands to activate, to
It's just...
to touch the controls of the device. It activated.
Yep. And he caught fire.
Okay, so
it's more than just two are incorrect.
Yep.
Okay. I think it's in this second paragraph here, because I don't understand why Eugene Marmot would need an opportunity.
Yeah.
I do think it's opportunity. But I think this is whoever sabotaged.
Yeah. So she says, I saw you touch the machine.
Yeah.
You're sabotaging my work. It's the Reynolds pitch all over again. He says, you're blaming me? I vouched for you. I said you could handle this, but you can't even control your team.
Yeah.
And he's saying, good. We can rule him out completely.
Yeah. Because if we look at the controls... Yeah. We don't account for the fact that he has touched the controls prior to the testing in the story. So I think we need to account for the fact that Tim Spender did do something, and I think it's that he got the opportunity to follow them in.
Interesting. I think...
I'm also, when it says when Eugene Marmot used both hands to touch the controls of the device it activated, why would that be?
Let's see. I mean, we know he is the only one using both hands to, he's touching it here and here.
And he touches it there. Yeah. That's true.
Let's see who had the key cards.
Oh.
Well, so on the day of the board inspection, the lab was...
Because why would it need to be unlocked to let Jack and Marie in when they both have... So don't you think it should be that should be Nathan and Tim, and then that gives the opportunity for Eugene to follow them in? I think that might be the case.
Nathan? The boss?
Yeah. Because it has to be unlocked to let them both in. And maybe Spender doesn't sabotage it. Maybe it is Eugene. So then it would be Eugene then had the opportunity to follow them in.
Hey!
Yeah.
Got it. Yes. Yeah, because they don't have key cards.
Correct. Hooray!
You have solved the scenario. Marie Westlake was hesitant to start testing the newly built device, so when Eugene activated it without permission, he was swiftly banned from the lab.
Classic.
Determined to redeem himself, Eugene followed the OPIC board members inside and used the device once more, setting himself on fire.
Mood.
Standing directly in front of the idol and pushing the buttons.
Oh, great hat. Whoa.
With something from something ran the something. They used something to build an something, believing it could, and in doing so, would help people.
However,
it actually...
cursed them instead.
Yeah.
Oh, Ooh.
Head of corn-based solutions, contractor emotion studies, head of speculative investment, extra-physical laboratory lead, independent consultant, research engineer, research assistant, history consultant. I mean, he's either their history consultant or the independent consultant, but wow.
And then that man is the board president.
Was he the president? I think he is, yeah.
Because he's the one who signs the letter.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. You want to do the next one?
Yes. Oh, oh wait. Hi, Nathan. I'm pleased to say we finally got the budget crisis under control. The premises we used for the Emotion Studies project have been renovated and repurposed for more promising ventures. I see you've decided on a team leader for the new project. I just wanted to make it clear that while she and I have had our differences in the past, I agree that she's the right person for the job.
That's Marie and
She certainly does not share Tessa's penchant for risky and wild spending. Tim, spender.
So this is a nice confirmation that whatever business is going on here with the idol, or with the guts of the idol, is happening with the permission of Tessa. Tessa is involved here. You know, this isn't like two separate tracks of the idol.
She certainly does not share Tessa's penchant for risky and wild spending imply that Tessa is still in good graces and giving permission?
Oh, no, maybe not in good graces, but like this is connected to the Tessa thing.
Sure.
Rather than, for example, two separate entities trying to figure out the idol.
Can we stand up for this one?
Yeah.
Great.
Which one do I press?
2, but then, well, maybe 3 because you're tall. That's too tall.
Oh, that is, well, sort of the right height for me. Ugh. Okay.
All right.
Okay, Wolf says, it is very exciting when Jack gets to push the button on purpose.
Meme shirt says, all rise for the raising of the desk. It smells like the heating is on.
Yeah, it's because of the radiator.
The radiator's been in here.
A hippie circle refuses to roll over.
I can't believe that it smells warm up here.
I know.
Because I'm
Oh.
Uh-oh. I'm going to peek.
Okay.
I'm going to peek.
All right. Okay.
All right, left to right. We have... Well, let's name what we see.
Yeah, we have a neighbor leaning over a fence to see a man getting attacked by a stove.
The stove fell on him.
A guy in a swimming pool and his mother.
And somebody's been through the hedge here.
Yeah.
Because there are binoculars and a broken...
This is the guy who's saying, what are you weirdos doing looking through the binoculars?
So it wasn't the detective, it was this man. And he has recently been at... Like, maybe he was sitting here. But maybe there were 2 people. He's been smoking and drinking a glass. A glass containing a block of ice. Are we going to have to determine how long things have been based on whether or not the ice has melted?
Possibly. We also know that the idol can, like, freeze things to make fire.
They were fish!
What were fish?
Edna and Fred.
What?
Okay, Jack. A detective walks into a room and sees 2 people dead on the floor.
Yeah?
They're lying in a puddle of water.
Yeah?
There's broken glass everywhere.
Yeah.
But the front door is locked. The windows are locked. But immediately the detective says, I know how these people were murdered.
Yeah.
How were they murdered?
The vent man crawled through the vent and killed them with a hammer.
You've heard this riddle before. Blue and yellow spools of ribbon. Oh, ribbon. Take back our sanctuary. June 13th, 2 p.m. Questions? Contact P. Coolidge, organizer. Are you Coolidge organizer?
Great music.
Albedo 12 says, do you remember how the lab had been strangely cold? Because, of course, they were practicing with
The
idol to make things hot.
So people who did not...
The jacket looks like the jacket that Tessa wore. But it could just be similar. Are you okay, Tobias? I saw everything. Hold on, I'm coming over. And he's holding a piece of paper. Could you turn off the radiator, actually? Because now I'm a little warm. Thank you so much. Dear Corbin, thank you for considering our agency for your manuscript. Your observations are certainly intriguing. Just for closure, I would like some assurance that you have your subjects' permission to write about them. We wouldn't want that scientist, Jack was it? Or the woodworking family, the Amstels, to sue us for libel and leave us all for broke, would we? Regards, Lana Pete, Leonidas Agency.
The Leonidas Agency, I think, has been mentioned before, either earlier in this game, or that might have been the name of a printing company in the first Golden Idol.
And on his roof, entry number 97. The new occupants are even more suspicious than the Hippie Foundation, or whatever it was called. The further up the hill I walk, the more of a cold chill I get. Look at the ivy, I'm not imagining it. Entry 98. You'd think the hippies would have rolled over by now, but from what I've gathered, they're still determined. I don't like it. Entry 99. To think my own daughter's caught up in their nonsense. It boils my blood. If Pa were still around, he'd call it a disgrace to the Shaw
So we have
name.
this man's full name.
Corbin Shaw.
Silas the Eel says, I love it when everyone has their own weird situation going on. This man is the binoculars guy.
He sure is. A pair of binoculars pointing towards a building on the top of the hill. Oh. I thought we were going to look at this block of ice, but instead we're looking at a metal rod. Sits at the bottom of the pool.
Look, there's a wheel up here too. Has the thing that came through the fence, was that like a little bicycle or something?
Oh, I thought this was like a broken mirror.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was at first. It could be the barbecue leg, yeah. Yeah, it is the barbecue leg, look.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Mom, it almost hit me. Oh, so it must have been the giant chunk of ice.
Yeah.
Because it's like got ivy and plants all over it.
Came through the,
Yeah, it came through the hedge. Jeffrey, quickly, out of the pool now. Tob Eos.
Ah, Tob Eos.
That sure is one kind of wedding ring. Cuthbert leads New Wells Pale Club to victory. Benson out with injury. Feeling the summer heat? How to cool off in style. Do you love him?
Look at this dog.
You love this
Zoom in
dog?
on him, please.
I can't, because we're already zoomed in.
Fuck.
I know. The New Wells Herald, established 1952.
So the
Tobias is the man.
and Jeffrey is the kid.
Yeah. Jeffrey. But we don't know their last name. Ah! What the hell was that? Oh no, I don't like this.
Path.
I don't like that.
And so
Odetta.
Odetta.
Oh, I have to... A wedding ring. Yes. Oh no. No. No.
It's really good.
Okay. She is Odetta. He is... Where'd Tobias go? Here it is, Tobias. Okay. Now, the newspaper that she was holding... maybe we're meant to remember that this is Cuthbert, whoever it is.
Yeah, possibly.
Or it could be Benson. Benson's out with injury.
Octasco says, yes. Oh no.
Mood. Ooh, his leggies. Barbecue.
That's nasty. The weight of it's probably not too bad, but the heat? Oh, it sucks.
Oh, the heat. The coals. Okay. So then it ends up... Yes. And then
In the pool.
the pool. And before that, it was at...
No. The hedge.
Oh. Hedge. Okay.
It's so funny.
Okay. Okay. Up. I'm gonna go left to right.
Yeah, what is
Even
going
though
on?
I could go up, but... Oh, no. Okay. They're saying no to this symbol. They're doing weird stuff in there, man. Did you see our old moon-gazing bath? You can't steal enlightenment. Now Penny's trying to recruit the suits. Oh, Pig hates harmony. Did you hear that crash? Don't worry about it, man. Andy's taking it back. We'll be gazing again in no time. Okay, so they're saying no to this. Okay, sure. But they have not been affected by the ice chunk.
This is her house.
It is.
This is the foundation.
Well, it's the Harmony Foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because his binoculars notebook said that the Harmony Foundation was up the hill. Yeah, it does feel like an idol symbol, doesn't it?
This is Eugene.
So it is. It's not your fault, Mr. Marmot. You opaque people don't understand what the Enlightenment device really does. Here, take some literature. That makes so much sense. I was just trying to help. I didn't know why they were so mad at me.
Oh, and the literature.
Ah, yes, great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Repair your emotional divides.
This is the literature that he has in his locker.
Yes, it is. Oh, here we go. Oh,
Yep.
well, just gonna from the flowers. From the flowers. But which is it first?
Let's explore the rest, and
Oh.
I think we'll get some...
Okay. Okay. Bicycle cycled. That one has all of its wheels. That one has all of its wheels. This one has all of its wheels. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. This one has all of its wheels, and this one has all of its wheels. Okay, phew.
Yeah.
Wait. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. These
This
all...
one and this one. Yes. Okay, so the...
Oh.
Yes. No, I know. But I'm just... Because there is a wheel here.
Yeah.
But it's not a bike wheel.
The wheel went through the flowers.
The wheel came from the wheelbarrow.
It did. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What? Small shards of melting ice. So it may have. But then there's this. But that could be somebody stealing a bike.
It could be. I don't think we can know this until we've at least seen all of them.
I'm just coming up with some theories. Huh.
Yeah, blood or something.
Paint.
Paint, yeah.
This hippie. Oh God, I hope he didn't see me. But man, it hit the organizer's bike. I'm gonna be in so much trouble. Huh.
Okay.
Oh, there he is.
That's Jack Novak. And this is the lab.
Birdbath fall over. A broken birdbath.
A moon-gazing pool or whatever.
Why is Eugene talking to those layabouts? He's lucky enough already to still have a job here. Can't he do anything right? He has a letter. Laboratory schedule June 13. Morning shift, Westlake Toussaint. Sorry we have to work on a Sunday. Afternoon shift, Novak Marmot. Reminder, Marmot no longer has interior lab access.
So the 13th is a Sunday.
Yes.
Oh.
And this is in ice mode. Because before it was going bink, bink, bink. And now it's going bink, bink, bink.
Yes. It's killed the ivy.
Yeah. It's frozen it.
Yeah.
You can see the frost on the edges. Okay. So it starts from the bird bath. And the bike belongs to the organizer. Who's the organizer? It hit the organizer's bike. Is it him because he's wearing a wheel on his shirt?
No, I'm not sure. Let's see. Hang on.
I think it's him because he's got a wheel on his shirt. But It could be her.
It could be. Why are you trying to figure out who the organizer is?
Because the bike belongs to. And then we have the hippies. And it's yeah.
Right, yeah.
So it might be her. Oh.
I don't think it's a bike wheel. I think it's like a Dharma wheel.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's why it'd be funny if it were both.
Yeah. What's she saying? She's saying,
oh God, I hope he didn't see me, but man, it hit the organizer's bike. I'm going to be in so much trouble. And then these are the hippies that we can pick.
Don't worry about it, man. Andy's taking it back.
Yeah, exactly. Robot Ghost says he wears a bike wheel on his shirt to indicate he really likes riding a bike.
So
Cedar Phoenix is the famous bike of Dharma. Exactly.
Andy's taking it back. This could be Andy, who has gone to take back
the idol.
Possibly.
Well, because she's calling it an enlightenment device.
Andy's taking it back. We'll be gazing again in no time.
I mean, it could be the bird bath.
It could be. That could be the moon gazing path.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I think. So, like, what's going on here? It's like... Oh my god, hang on. The ice is the water inside the bird bath.
Yes, exactly.
So she goes to take the bird bath back.
Yes. Well, or something.
And it comes out.
Uh-huh. Yeah, maybe she's got the wheelbarrow. But why do they have the bird bath?
Why do who?
Oh, okay. So, yes, they want the bird bath because it's their moon gazing bath.
They're doing weird stuff. It's frozen over.
Yes. And then, so she goes and takes the wheelbarrow in to get it back from Jack, Novak, and Eugene. And then she is saying, you don't understand the transcendentalist device.
Then the wheel comes off, and the wheel goes this way.
Yes, the wheel goes one way.
And the ice hits the organizer's bike.
But it says the object's path, rather than like...
But we have an end state.
I think the object's path is still correct.
I don't know that it is, right? Because the thing is, when we see the wheel, you can see it's got the flowers around it. So I actually don't think this is the ice. I don't think the ice came down this way.
I think they both went the same way.
Because something hit the organizer's bike. Oh god, I hope he didn't see me, but man, it hit the organizer's bike. I'm going to be in so much trouble.
But when we look at the path options.
We got options here.
Yes, but we have to pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 options. But half of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it can't have gone in an entirely different direction because the majority of the path has to be the same.
No, but it could be, for example, something like...
Yeah, go for it.
This.
But how would it go all the way to the right and then still end up in the...
It comes down this way.
But we still need to figure out who owns the bike.
We do. We could put in the man with the wheel.
Love that. Thank you. Okay.
Right. Sea Stranger says, are we following the wheel or the ice? I think we are following the ice, given the focus on the ice as the end of the scene.
Yeah. And I think that the ice and the wheel kind of went the same way, But, okay, here's something I do like. Here's something concrete to hold on to. This has mud on it.
So
it has to have gone this way.
Yeah.
Unless it picked up mud here.
It's a wheel track. Look, you can see the...
And that doesn't have tread marks in it.
Yeah, so it goes...
So it goes from... So the ice falls out of the bird bath. It rolls
down.
over the bike. Then it rolls...
down the little muddy track, which is this one.
Mm-hmm. Then it rolls past the tree.
Then it rolls through the fence.
Yep.
So
but it's saying it's...
think the only thing we have wrong is who the
bike
organizer
belongs
is.
To.
Yeah. Does the diary say anything about the hippie organizer?
It says his own daughter is involved, so I wonder if it's...
It's not her.
I mean, it could be her, although it says caught up in
Yeah,
that
caught up
but
in.
He could be saying that derisively.
I think it's unlikely. Robot Ghost says, I like how in the first game every scene had a murder in it, and in this game sometimes it's just like, okay, well, some ice rolled down a hill.
Well, we thought... Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Because she's standing up to interact with Eugene. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
You ready?
No, we should do the names first, because when we do the events, it completes the scene.
You're so right. Okay. So, this is Eugene. Marmot.
This is Jack Novak.
Yep. I have Novak. And Jack is here.
This is Andy.
Oh yeah, Andy's gone to go and get it. Right. Well, presumably that's Andy Shaw.
It could be, yeah.
Because that's the only other... Unless she's his daughter, but we said that the leader wouldn't be his daughter.
No. So let's go back into the scene where they are using names. Penny. Penny's trying to recruit the suits.
Classic Penny. So now we need their last names. The only other last names I remember are from this news article.
No, but we didn't get any from this. Okay, so we've gotten names from something, though. Let's see.
What's with the... Oh, it's the spools of a ribbon from
For her. That's so cute.
Oh.
What's he saying? He's saying, like... Okay, so just first names there.
Yeah.
Ah, hang on. Wait.
Amstol.
The woodworking
family. Oh, because he's making up...
Yeah.
Okay. The woodworking family is Amstol. So they are the Amstols. Bias Amstol, Odetta Amstol, and Jeffrey Amstol.
All right, now...
So then what is Penny's last
Let's
name?
check. Let's hunt for the name. For the source of the name.
Hunt for the source of the name.
Hunt for the source of the name.
Andy. Penny. Okay. And he's saying Ms., right? No, she's saying Mr. And he's saying, why is he talking to those layabouts?
Okay.
We got Westlake, Tucson, Novak, and Marmot from this, which is interesting.
There's nothing on the bikes, is there?
Robotgo says, Penny layabout. Well, the words we have... Oh, Penny Pete would be a great name.
There are only so many places it can be, you know? Ah!
P. Coolidge.
P. Coolidge.
All right.
Great. Oh, we're so good at this.
A group of
protesters gathered
outside of the Harmony Foundation. upset about the bird bath.
No,
Oh.
the closure.
Oh, sure.
It could be Opig Laboratory upset about the closure of the Harmony Foundation, honestly.
Yeah. You don't think they're upset about the bird bath from the Harmony Foundation?
The bird bath of the Harmony Foundation.
Yeah.
During the protest, Andy Shaw attempted to
Steal.
I mean, it was their bird bath. A bird bath. When she accidentally broke it, a block of ice came loose,
Rolling.
rolled down the hill,
And
and
hit
hit
Tobias
Amstel.
Amstel's
Barbecue. Causing it to fall over and injure him. Oh,
Beautiful.
beautiful. Oh my god, look at that.
Yay! Yeah, upset about the bird bath of the Harmony Foundation. Duh.
You have solved the scenario. To show her support for the Harmony Foundation protest, Andy Shaw planned to steal the bird bath, or moon-gazing bath. However, she wasn't strong enough, so she dropped it. This sent a block of ice down the hill and into the Amstel family's barbecue. God, that's just how it is sometimes. You
Here's how
know,
it is.
you're near the golden idol.
Yeah.
What's the sparkle? Okay, cool.
Uncle Isaac, look what I found in Mother's attic. Remember our first experiment together? I would have burned my eyebrows off if you weren't there to save me. That's when you started calling me Icarus.
Uh-oh.
Hope to see you again soon. I always feel so inspired after our talks. And believe me, I could use that right now. The people in charge here have all the wrong priorities. But what can I do? Oh, he's not being a child. I thought he was. You know what?
This is Jack
Carry
Novak.
Maybe I can impress Mr. Hoyle, and he'll swap me and Marie around. But for now, I'm on the bottom rung. Wish you were here. They'd all listen to you. With love, Jack Icarus.
This is Isaac Novak,
Yes.
who dies of
Yeah.
the red
Yeah, you
plague.
can see his little K.
Yeah, also, Lazarus Hurst did like an Icarus thing with the flight from the lighthouse that killed a guy.
And he sure does seem like someone who feels like he's on the bottom rung and wishes that he could climb a little higher.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know what? Good point. Maybe he does just sound like this.
Spider Hyphen says, I hope to God I never have cause to call my nephew Icarus.
Deus Ex Machina says, this is my letter writing voice.
Okay, we'll deal with this later. We will deal with this later. We will... Oh! He feels like he's on the bottom rung.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Updated July 12th, 1975. It could have happened... Yeah, so he might not actually be on the bottom rung anymore.
Well, it's okay. We can check it out when we... Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Ready?
Yeah.
The procedure.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
A bizarre operation ends in bloodshed.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, these idiots are fucked up using the idols so bad.
No.
They fucked it up so bad.
Let's just take a peek at the next room, please.
Mm.
Oh.
Max Spender and Westlake.
Okay, interesting.
So this is the back
This
room
is horrible.
of
Uh-oh. DB Eric says, I stepped away from Goofy Grill Hill and we come back to this?
Cedar Phoenix says, oh, that looks like brainwashing. Yeah, look like they're emptying out someone's brain and putting in someone else's.
Interesting.
All right, we're going to go right to left here. The guy's
right to
horribly
left?
trembling arm. Yeah.
I know, it's pretty gross.
Because the action is going this way, you
sure,
know?
of course. Now, but actually, oh my god, the Enlightemeter 3000. Before we begin, we want to grab a quick sip because I'm very thirsty.
Me too.
Okay.
Let's put how do we? I want to put like a little sensor bar on the screen so people don't have to look at this all the time.
You're gonna click the countdown folder. You could even open the countdown folder and then like pick which ones you want. So if you just want butter, you just have to click butter. Yeah, there you go.
Beautiful.
Okay, Wolf says butter.
Okay, we will be back really soon. We're literally just going to grab a sip. So don't go anywhere. Hello.
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 Hello. Jack and I both got. There's an Amaro soda.
Do you know what your hairband is doing?
I'm sure it's dangling from the back of my head.
Oh, you can't see it. It was just dangling on your bun.
The Casamara Club, which bottles Amaro sodas in Detroit. We love them. They have a new non-alcoholic aperitif soda called Super Classico, and it's so yummy.
They need to make it cheaper.
Yeah, I hate it when this is like the size of a mini Diet Coke, and it's $5.
I want to be clear. I bought it as a treat. This is not part of our regular rotation.
No, but it might become part of my regular rotation.
I cannot afford.
Listen,
afford to keep us in vegetables.
I'm covering some money out of my walking around money. Anyway, this is what I'm drinking mine out of.
Do you want to show them?
I don't know. I look like a gremlin. Hold on.
It's okay.
You can't. Nobody can judge me for looking like a gremlin. An unshowered gremlin.
Also, we're tall. We're standing, which is going to be novel for them.
Yes, stand.
I think we stood up once before and it freaked them all out. We sort of look a bit like we're sitting down. No, we're actually standing up.
Anyway, here's what I'm drinking. This is what the soda is. That's $5. It's $5 a can.
Too much fucking money.
Too much. We look like human beings? Well, yeah, it's good, and it's like,
The graphic design is great. It looks really, really good.
It's shiny. It's a bitter little soda. It's yummy to me. Anyway, in our household, we like to drink things out of silly little jars. This is what I'm drinking mine out of.
And this is what I'm drinking mine out of.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yum.
That's bitter.
It tastes like $5.
One of my favorite stupid little alcoholic drinks is what's it called? Is it called Underberg?
Yes.
Underberg. It's like a single tiny bottle of bitters of like Fernet Branca or Malort or something. It's like this big. It's great. The top is wrapped in paper. Fantastic.
It's yummy.
Do you like it, Underberg?
I have never had one. We've lived in Ann Arbor now for...
Oh! I keep an Underberg bottle around the house for this reason.
Okay. Well, here I am, an unshowered gremlin. Jack is a delight, that's true.
So this is a...
Oh, I thought you were going to bring me an Underberg.
No, it's dry January.
That's true.
But
they're so little.
This is an Underberg bottle. They're so great. I keep this around because I wanted to use this for Realis, because it's a glass bottle, and the top of it means that it has this really like high, shrill, like, well, it's higher than another bottle, flute sound. And you know, obviously you can tune it by filling it up with water.
Yeah.
And processed, it has this like really weird, like sort of like bird-like cry.
It has this bird-like cry.
Yeah. I'm blowing into the microphone as well, so you can hear that.
DB Eric says some more theme spoilers.
Herbie Hancock type shit. Yeah, it really is. It is. What's the Herbie Hancock track that has that? Is it the opening to Watermelon Man? I don't know. Anyway, I ended up not using it for the theme because hyper-processed instruments that I'm not used to, like organic instruments that I'm not used to, are really, really tiring to get set up to like work in a project file, and I didn't have time or energy to use this for the theme, but I'm going to use it somewhere else. It's a lovely sound, isn't it? Anyway, I'll put that back.
I also have a pistachio creme. It's a pistachio pudding. I hope it's good. I hope it's yummy. And a little spoon. Well,
Well,
should we solve this horrible murder that's over here?
Yeah, watch this.
Make us go away.
Goodbye. Butter, be gone.
Yeah, butter be gone. And then you can close the countdown folder so we don't have to look at it and be overwhelmed by the... Oh, careful. Nope. Nope, you just click the... Yep. I know my mouse sensitivity is too high, huh?
Too damn high. All right, let's see. Can you drum on that with the spoon?
Yeah, of course I can.
What a good sound.
That's pretty good. Less good. That's pretty good, though.
H Monk says KB likes sensitive mouse much more than me. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
It's for all the first-person shooters I play.
Enlighten me to 3000 crystal power technology.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I bet they're
These are the
testing
symbols.
to see if things are aligned. The symbols. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Because if they're draining something from one thing and putting it into another, maybe they're trying to see if they have like equity.
These are the things that they are protesting. These two symbols.
Yes. Well, no, this one they didn't have an X on, but this one they did.
I do love how the kind of thing that...
sorry, I pointed with my finger because they're saying which symbol were the hippies. They were saying no to the top one, but they were saying they just had a sign that had the bottom
had this
one
on it. I love that the kind of like structure or the kind of organization that the idol made people vulnerable to in the 1700s was a sort of like Masonic cult.
Yeah.
And the organization that it makes people vulnerable to nowadays, or rather the kind of charlatans that pick it out, are this sort of like Scientology cult. And there's something really fun about the like the charlatanism taking on different forms throughout history.
The other day I Googled, why would someone join Scientology?
I mean, they're looking for something, right? There are a lot of reasons someone would join. Bad reasons, but understandable reasons, right?
Yeah, well, I saw someone say, well, the thing is that Dianetics, in its most basic form, kind of works. You go and you tell someone all the things you feel bad about, and then you leave feeling better.
Now, unfortunately, there is... then some other stuff happens, right?
Yeah, but you know, you do that enough, and then you're like, you know what? Maybe it was the machine, and also being audited by an alien.
It's fucking awful. It's terrible.
Yep.
All right. So here we have. I can't believe it. We were so close.
Oh.
Dear Dedicant Hall, I am delighted to inform you that you have been chosen to take part in the Harmony Foundation's first ever New Dawn. You want to talk about why that sticks out to you?
New Dawn is the name of the party in the first Golden Idol game. Is that true? Yeah. The party that comes out of idol worship.
Please bring this letter, which includes an agenda overleaf, to the retreat center on Friday, April 13th. For accurate readings, you should also bring a photograph of someone you love.
A cat.
On it, write a brief message about them.
Oh.
Blessings always. Oh, they were the New Order party. It says.
Then what was the New Dawn?
Arrival, commencement address, levels reading. Phase 1, elimination process, that's happening here. Phase 2, replenishment process. Levels reading, gratitude, meditation, departure. Oh
no!
Mittens had endless effect.
Where is she?
Where is she?
Where is she?
Where is she? I'm going to find her.
Okay. The other day, we were double checking Virginia's microchip, that it was all up to date. And it meant that I had to see the description that I wrote of Virginia like 6 or 7 years ago. When I registered her first for the website, because they've changed. The website used to be petfinder.org, and now it's 24petwatch.com. Anyway, so I was like, making sure that everything had carried over. And I saw that I wrote just in the first part of the description, Virginia has 4 white paws. And I burst into tears. Hi. Oh, she did not want to be carried in here. She wriggled free immediately, but were you comforted to see and pick her up?
I was comforted for like 10 seconds, and then she put a claw into my throat.
No!
Ah!
She was just frightened and sad because she thought about what would happen if...
My throat!
I told them about Virginia has 4 white paws.
She does have 4 white paws.
She's using those little white paws. Okay,
oh,
well...
man.
Mittens had endless affection for everyone.
Mittens. She didn't write
Oh.
a brief message about her. Oh,
BB
BB
Albert
loves
loves
you very
you.
much. She didn't write a brief message.
No, Mittens had endless affection. A brief
Oh,
message.
I suppose, right. Yes, I find it hard to read the handwriting.
Mm.
1 year.
Mm.
Yeah, so she's been a member for a while. She's just
Yeah.
been chosen to be part of this as like a... Okay. What?
Yikes.
Where am I?
Oh, Neil Remington. Dad taught me the importance of standing up for family. So they must be someone who has to be gone.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Hmm.
1 day. Huh. That's interesting.
Why?
The procedure involves one day old like member
Yeah, someone who's
and
new.
1 year old member.
Hmm.
And he's got marks in his hand like he was gripping the he was gripping it and it rolled. You see that? That's
Yeah,
the
I
blood
do.
from
My son.
my son.
My son.
My
My
son.
These tree huggers can never just come quietly, can they? You all right, Bruce?
Huh.
Let's go in a circle.
A taser.
Yeah, that's
That's
looks
what a
like
taser looks like.
Yeah. Cedar Phoenix says, never talk to me or my son, ever again. Okay, ooh. Meet Mr. Spender and his colleague Marie at 7 Sweet Pea Drive at 9:20. Bring tasers, but only for self-defense before removing occupants. Explain our hands-off approach to the new guy.
Did not do this.
No, did not do that. Ensure all property remains inside the building. It belongs to OPIG now.
Billy Greer. All right. Let's do that right now.
But because that's a Pinnacle security badge, then the other person must be my son.
Yeah. We've not seen him yet, but...
What's his radio?
Oh.
That. Deployed.
I'll survive. I guess that freak's got a thing for Little Miss Daisy Chain, eh?
Oh, the woman in the first floor. Ground floor. Copy. Police. Oh,
This is-
cute. It's each of their radios make one message. Copy that.
Oh,
Police
yeah.
deployed.
That's really good. Okay, this is
The Sinkertons.
my son. There's a Pinkerton... Have we talked about this?
Yeah, we have.
There's a big horse.
Yeah.
Have we talked about that?
It's fine. What's this? May the light of empathy dispel the dark force. Oh.
Empathy.
That's all we got, I think. And it's 9:25. Because that's where the 9 is on a clock.
This is one of the hippies, I think. Or, I don't know. Because there's some weird stuff going on here with, like, remove the occupants. But then this guy's saying, I guess that freak's got a thing for Little Miss Daisy Chain, eh? And this wounding happened, here.
Yeah, I think we need. I think we need more information.
Okay.
Top floor? Sure. Universalism 102. You've taken the 101. Now here's 102. The key powers exercise sheet. Exercise 1. Connect each power to its counterpart. Hint. Each power has only one counterpart, so you only need 3 lines. Okay, so the opposite of illuminate is obscure. The opposite of eliminate is replenish, and the opposite of purify is contaminate.
Sea Strangers asks if the scenes are always chronological. No, they are not.
They love to hop around time.
They were mostly chronological in the first game, but not completely. We know there's a safe behind here.
We do. I told you, she's a quack. I bet none of the junk in here works. God knows what we're going to do with it all.
It's her blue
Her
pen.
blue pen, yeah. Dear Dr. Westlake, as per your request, here is my assessment of Madame Navari and her Harmony Foundation. Simply put, Ms. Navari is an incompetent practitioner of false history and pseudoscience. She claims, for instance, that the longer one follows her teachings, the more enlightened they become. But how does she measure this? With a device that provides no quantifiable data. I believe she simply sees in the machine's readings whatever she expects to, based on her above claim. Stay skeptical. Jim Horney, founder, The Reason Institute.
This is, oh my god, James Randi, the famous skeptic. Like, the real world skeptic.
Oh!
Who, the stage magician who went after people who claimed that they...
I thought you were saying that that was his name, and I was like,
No,
what are you
no,
talking
no.
about?
Jim Horney. And then this equals 5 equals 55 equals 80. He's right. This is nonsense.
I don't know what that is, or what you expected it to do, but nothing's changed, Tessa. It's over. Pack your bags. We're terminating this project.
Mr. Swiss Lad points out LMAO Randy equals horny. Maybe this will change your mind. Click. Pulling the lever. The poor idol is this monkey. Okay. Yep. Yeah, this has got to be when they take it over. This has got to be substantially before the fire thing, because these are all the components that they pull out to make the,
My mentor was the wisest man I've ever known.
This is the robes of the island cultists.
Yes. Were they Lemurian?
They were Lemurian.
Yeah, the Lemurian vampire.
Yeah.
Okay. So triangle might be wisdom.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Here we go. Here we go. Bruce lives in a blue house.
Level readings. Enlighten meter works best when subject focusing on loved one and what they mean to them. Phases 1 and 2 are complete when all subjects' J levels are 0 and all key levels are 100, i.e. enlightenment. Subject name, me. Start levels of J, 5, key, 95. So she's pretty...
She's
pretty,
like ready to go.
Her phase 1 and 2 are nearly complete.
Yeah.
Sam, 55-45, Alex, 80-20, Charlie, 20-80. So Charlie is
He's
doing
getting pretty
good.
close, yeah.
Robot Ghost says, naturally, I'm basically perfect.
She has a red pen. Oh!
According to this person,
Ha.
what do these symbols mean?
Okay,
Okay,
sure.
so...
And we have our first bicolor slots as well.
Yeah. So, something that it's worth saying if you didn't play the original game, that I think is actually really important, is that the game is not called The Curse of the Golden Idol. It's called The Case of the Golden Idol.
But I constantly say the curse.
And throughout the entirety of the first game, it is made clear over and over again that the idol is magical in the sense that a gun is magical. It is a powerful object that can do magical stuff, but it has no internal sentience. It does not produce a curse.
Yeah, I mean...
The thing that the idol does is exploit the greed of everybody around.
Yeah, I mean, a gun is designed for killing. So they are different in that way.
The idol might have... The idol... We don't really know what the idol was designed for.
Yeah.
But it was like a... It's like a piece of technology.
Yeah, but I think unlike a gun, which has a role implied by its design and made explicit in its design, the idol is even more alluring because...
When you figure it out, you could do anything with it.
Yeah, because it's not that you could... It's like, it is to kill something. The idol could do anything. Idols don't kill people. People kill people.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
the idol is a smartphone.
Yeah, we just don't know the function it was originally designed for. We regularly see it killing people.
Yeah, but that's
people are using it.
People kill people.
Anyway, I say this all because, you know, in the context of this scientific stuff and in the context of the curse stuff, in the context of the the cults
Yeah.
and stuff, it is really important to remember the fact that the idol is essentially like a neutral object.
Yeah, well, so Frank Canario says, in the DLC for the first game, the idol gets called a, quote, universal transference device by the people who actually knew shit about Lemurian tech. I think that's a good, It's a tool that absorbs and returns matter. Which can be pretty violent, too.
But it's not the Ark of the Covenant. Which is cursed.
Oh, sure. Yes, yeah. Okay. So we could, while we have her hair open, we could go into words and just make sure that we write down the enlightenment and whatever the other one was. Oh,
what do you mean, write down?
According to this person, what do these symbols mean? And we know what these two mean.
Oh, we do. Yes, you're right. They mean... No, we don't know what they mean.
Oh.
We don't know what they mean.
Well, this is probably enlightenment then, because that is one of the words that we have. And we know that based on the cheat sheet that the opposite of enlightenment has to be obscure. So it's illuminate and obscure. Illuminate and obscure. But it also could be purify and contaminate.
It could.
But I think enlightenment and illuminate make more sense.
Yes.
And this is also why she's training people in knowing the counterparts to each thing.
Yes, because the idol works in opposites.
Yeah.
You also don't have all the words yet. It's true. Commencement address, first draft. Make intro more impactful. Needs to grab their attention. Welcome, followers, dedicants. Since the dawn of time, various fundamental forces have been at war in the universe. Those we colloquially call the light and the dark have also fought inside every individual. Today, within each of us, the light will finally seize victory.
Yeah.
We will all become enlightened. Too dramatic. Take another stab at this section. This is very relatable note taking, where your first note is like, it needs to be more dramatic, and the second note is like, Universalism 101, the fundamental forces: order, empathy, justice, chaos, hatred, injustice.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay. This is Spender's.
Oh, yes, it's his coat.
Tim Spender.
Speculative Investment Division.
He is the manager.
Yes. Head of Speculative Investment. Great.
Great. Does she have her card on her? No.
No.
Okay.
Huh. So he has the card for the Pinnacle security guards.
He's brought the guards here.
Yeah, he has.
Interesting. Has she pushed any buttons on the back of the idol?
Click.
She has.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what she's trying to do.
Get them to forget or something? She's trying to spit out the opposite of enlightenment at them?
Yeah. What does it matter why she let them in or why they're doing this? Just send help.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Dedicate Robinson. Okay.
Friday the 13th?
Oh, no. So, here we have Tim.
Tim Robinson.
Tim Robinson. Marie Westlake. Tessa Navari.
Yeah, everything in this house does happen on Fridays.
I forgot about all the Friday stuff from the last
Did you
one.
put down her last name as Robinson?
I think
The
so.
blonde? I don't know that you did.
No, I didn't. Huh. Robinson.
Great. And we also have her last name in the bottom right because it was the first one that we saw.
We do. Her last name is
Oh.
Hall.
Great. Oh, and we know his last name too because we have his letter. Oh.
No, we don't.
Oh, no, but his dad.
Oh,
Remington.
Yeah. Okay, names. Remington. Great. Her name is Mittens Hall.
Mittens. Okay, what else does she have? Arrival. Oh, elimination and replenishment. So then maybe those symbols mean eliminate and replenish, and she's trying to eliminate them?
But it could be that you are. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Sure.
Okay. 6 months.
Mm.
My uncle, always the life of the party.
Okay.
A comet passing overhead.
Didn't we also see a comet passing overhead in the photograph that Tessa has in her pocket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's sort of like a Halley's Comet thing happening where like.
Comets.
Each day here brings us closer to enlightenment.
That's it.
No, we're missing some spots.
Oh. Peace and blessings, madam. Please allow me to bring someone along to this historic event. The person I have in mind is practically consumed with hatred. No one needs this more. I beg you to give them a shot.
Okay.
Oh. Thank you. Oh, thank you, madam. We both look forward to seeing you very soon.
So
Mittens.
So either she has brought the other lady or she has brought him.
Do we think he's consumed with hatred?
Possibly. My God.
But he wrote about his dad. Oh, Dad taught me the importance of standing up for family.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What if he's Daisy Chain's cousin?
Why?
Because of the photo that she has? Could that be this? Could that man, her uncle, be the same man that is in the funeral photo?
It could be. Let's see. Square jaw. These things.
Wispy white hair and lines on the forehead. But this could have been a photo from him a while ago. Who knows?
Oh, wait, hang on. We have dates here.
Yeah.
This comet passed in 1950.
Yes.
This
He's
man
turning 50.
is 50 in 1950.
Yep.
Which means that it is him because he's born in 1900.
Yes! And he dies 25
I'm the
years
king!
later.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
All of this is confirmed is that these two are related.
Yeah, great. But it also means that he does stand up for family because he is the one who stabs this guard while he's like zonked out.
I'll survive. I guess that freak's got a thing for little Miss Daisy Chain, huh? But he's like tied to this thing. What the fuck is going on here?
He's getting splorted so he can get splooted.
Who's getting splorted?
It's phase 1.
Who's getting splorted?
He's getting splorted.
Why, he's in the splooting chair.
Yeah, but maybe he got splorted and then he got splooted. Or maybe Daisy Chain was being splorted and then he was being splooted. Or maybe that's where the monkey was sitting. I don't know.
Oh shit, you're right. That is where the monkey was sitting.
Great.
Look, you see?
Yeah. Sea Stranger says, got a thing for his own cousin? It's 1975. What do you want from me?
No, he's assuming that he's like protecting her of love.
Yes.
But it's a different kind of love.
But it's funnier the other way.
Okay.
Do you want to sit down?
Yes.
Great.
Ugh. Here we go.
It's gonna be too low for how we are sitting right now.
The age of standing is over, says Potato Nut. Okay. Right. So.
My son.
Is there a name on the security card for...
No.
Fuck. It's so annoying knowing that we have these names from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And if we just put them in and get it right, I will go insane.
I know you will.
Not knowing where we got it from,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Okay. So. She's talking about Westlake and Navari. That's all fine. There's no names there.
I have a promposal.
Yeah.
Can we look at all the words that we have?
What's your proposal?
I'd like to see what names we could put for them, and that might help us to recall where we found them.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
So I'd like to open the words pane, please. And I'd like to move to this zone down here.
Yep.
The names we have not assigned people yet.
Would it not be easier to move all the names we have assigned?
Sure.
We've done Hall. I don't
We
think
have not
we need
done
to do Mittens.
Who knows?
We haven't done Neil.
Mm-hmm.
We have done Remington.
Mm-hmm.
We have done Myson.
We have not done Bruce.
We have done Myson. We have not done Bruce. We have done Spender. We have done Marie. We have done Billy. We have done Greer. We have done Westlake. We have done Navari.
Mm-hmm.
We have done Tim. We haven't done Sam. We haven't done Alex.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't done Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
We have done Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
And we have done Tessa.
Okay, great.
So we have Sam, Alex, and Charlie. I remember seeing like a list of like...
Yes, we did see Sam, Alex, and Charlie. It was on somebody's like agenda type document.
It was.
No. What is the agenda that she has? Because it looks like she has two. Great.
Where the fuck did we see Sam, Alex, and Charlie?
Could we look in her stuff again? Can we look at that second document that they all have as well? The second document that they have. Great. Elimination and replenishment, gratitude, meditation. Okay, sure.
Pack your bags, she's a quack. Maybe this will change your mind. It doesn't matter who let them in. The tree huggers can never come quietly. Where am I?
Oh, did we say Bruce?
Bruce, my son?
Bruce, my son. My son, Bruce. Mittens, my son.
Oh, the book on Tessa apparently has.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should see what the readings currently are on the reader.
Yeah.
So it's like...
It's like a sad, frowny face. Cat has taken a picture.
And a butterfly. Sad, frowny face and butterfly is Charlie.
Charlie. So, our man here
Our man.
is Charlie Remington.
Mm-hmm. And then we might say that the person who has the higher reading has been here longer, and the person who has the lower reading...
That is a really good instinct, Cat.
She's been here for 1 year.
And she's been here for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Alex could be the person who's been here for 1 year.
No, the other way around.
Oh,
you
you're
want
right.
that number to be high. Charlie is the one who could have been here, and Alex is. So we think...
Wow, so Charlie was so powerful right away. Well, no. No. Neither of them are Charlie, sweetheart.
What?
Neither of them are Charlie.
Oh.
We want Alex and Sam. Alex is the...
New one.
Newer one.
Alex.
And then Sam, bottom right. Damn! And not even that 2 or fewer are incorrect.
Wow.
Wow. So have we gotten all 3 of them wrong?
Man.
So you've opened it, and we cannot...
I was thinking.
I think their names are correct, Billy and Bruce. It says, this is the part where I just walk into the sea. Sea Stranger says, wow, I thought you really had it. Mr. Swiss Lion says, remember what Horny said.
What did Horny say?
Oh.
Believe that she simply sees in the machine's readings
whatever she expects to. The thing equals 5 equals 55 equals 80. He's right. This is nonsense.
Yeah, look. These are the same.
5 equals 55 equals 80?
It's the same symbol for each one.
Yeah.
Ditto these.
But the current readings must be for the person in the chair, right? Don't you think? Because there's even, like, the...
Hang on.
No.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
Well, he's even tethered, and there's some tethers on the machine or something.
Those are taser things. That's why he's in the chair. Maybe she's being tested. And then he snaps the thing off and stabs him with it or something. And they tase him and put him in the chair. You can see they drag him back here. Do you see? I don't think he's in this chair during the experiment.
Okay.
So I wonder if this is actually...
Yeah, Thike says, or the person who went before him and they haven't run it yet.
Memeshot says he's strapped in. He's strapped in because they've tased him and restrained him into the chair.
But they seem so shaken. How would they have gone to the effort of strapping him in? And there's no blood on the straps.
What time is it? It's 20 past 9.
Yeah. They haven't yet gotten to the elimination process.
Yeah, it's the levels reading.
It's the first reading of the day.
Possibly.
Oh, right. Yeah, possibly.
They've been doing it for 20 minutes. So, I mean, this could be Charlie Robinson. And this could be Alex Remington. Because we know these two are not only related in person, but are like related
spiritually?
In the scene, in events. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So is it Alex is right or Charlie is right? Something in this trio is incorrect.
Well, this is completely wrong.
Yes, that is wrong. But now we know that one of them is right.
Yes.
But we don't know which one, if it's Charlie or Alex. But Sam is wrong. She loves mittens. It could also be that if she's reading the signs, it could be just like whatever she wants. So the person who has been here the longest could be Charlie instead, because they are the most enlightened because they've been here the longest.
Yeah, what's Charlie saying? I can't believe it, we were so close. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's
So
just whatever
she
she wants
is-
to read into it.
Yeah. And she's reading into it. You
That
know.
whoever has been here longer has the higher reading.
She claims that the longer one follows her teachings, the
Yeah.
more enlightened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, she is plugged into this machine.
Yeah, let's look at this.
Or has just been plugged into the machine.
Yeah. Well, let's see what the events panel wants us to learn. Because that could probably help us. So,
Tessa Navari
correct.
and some of her followers.
Yes. Dedicants, not followers.
Yeah. We're at the Harmony Foundation
Mm-hmm, they sure were.
for a procedure.
Yeah.
The aim was to first...
Well, first they wanted to do the readings, but we don't have this.
Well, I mean...
Resulting in enlightenment, yeah. First they wanted to eliminate hatred. And then replenish... empathy?
Yeah. However, they were interrupted by people who wanted to seize everything at the Harmony Foundation.
So true, they do want to do that.
In the large room downstairs...
Oh.
Oh, this is the large room.
Oh, yes, this is the large room downstairs. Okay. So that's,
Someone...
yeah, what's his name? Not Charlie. Alex Remington.
Alex Remington.
Stabbed
Yeah.
Bruce, my son.
Bruce, my son. In response...
Oh, wait. No. That's the second thing that happens. Because it's in response, he stabs Bruce, my son,
Yeah.
with a crystal?
With a crystal.
Yep.
Because of this, who has the taser? And who has fired the taser? They both have tasers.
But one
He
has got
hasn't.
green and he's got none.
So it's...
And this little piggy ate
yeah,
all
yeah,
the way
yeah.
home.
Who's this guy? What's his
Sorry.
name? Billy Greer.
Billy Greer tased.
Shot
Oh, shot.
Alex Remington
With a taser.
with a taser.
Yeah, Meme Shirt says, oh, did we replenish hatred by accident?
Chat's pointing out, be cautious you haven't done the symbols pane yet. I know, we were gonna do as
Thank
much
you
as we
for
can.
reminding
and
me.
then-
We should do that, actually.
Yeah.
Because then we'll know... can you just exit the events panel?
Okay, so
the thing that has the writings on it is there and then here. This is 101 and that's 102.
yeah, okay. So injustice, justice, hatred and empathy, order and chaos.
Yeah, and if we're talking about how, they brought in the most hateful person they could think of, I think first they wanted to do hatred and then empathy. And then I do think this is some kind of obscure enlightenment thing.
Yeah.
But it could be pure, like, eliminate, replenish, because that's the other thing that they do. And maybe replenishment brings you to enlightenment?
Yeah. It's hard because these are bicolor words.
They are. Yep. Yes. One of the symbols means pen.
So this could be
this feels familiar from
the original.
Yeah, so I feel like that one is the replenish and eliminate.
So I think actually this might be empathy.
And hatred.
Mm-hmm. And then this is
eliminate and replenish.
Eliminate.
But which one is she?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Okay, she is trying to
eliminate them.
Eliminate their hatred.
Oh, yes. So in the events panel, the aim was to first eliminate hatred and then replenish empathy.
Eliminate hatred and then replenish empathy, resulting in enlightenment. In the large room downstairs,
it must be the guy who was stabbed. So it's Bruce Myson grabbed what's her face, Daisy Chain Girl.
Yeah, to like tear her away from the machine. Because it's like, yeah. She's missing one of her shoes, and I bet we will find the other shoe.
Yes, there it is.
Here.
Great, let's pop those words in, baby.
Okay. Bruce Myson.
Go to names. I don't remember what her name is.
Grabbed.
Sam.
Oh
Yay!
my gosh. Ooh. Motive.
Oh. Well, he always stood up for family.
Yeah. Look at him.
Smiling.
What 3 clues are needed?
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, me.
Talk us through.
That's his dad, who always taught him to stand up for family. That's his uncle.
And then the comment.
Her uncle, yeah.
Yeah. Mittens. 3 mittens. You have solved the scenario. Before the Enlightenment process could begin, OPIG officials arrived, backed up by hired goons, to kick everyone out of the building and confiscate everything inside. One of the officers got heavy-handed with a female follower, so her cousin stabbed him before being tasered and restrained. Meanwhile, Tessa Navari tried in vain to rid the OPIG officials of hatred, believing this would make them change their minds about evicting her.
Very good.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Beautiful. This would never work the way she imagined, but some of the pieces seem legitimate. Increasing. Important. Parts not even connected. Even the wildest myths are usually grounded in some small fact, I suppose. Oriel Toussaint. Looks like she made Gavril's classic translation error. Hate was a reasonable guess. Poetically, this symbol linked to fiery passion. Curious to find out what this one might mean.
The parts weren't even connected.
Cute.
Gavril's... So we know that these don't actually mean replenish and eliminate.
Yeah, well, Sea Stranger says hook and hook dot were called increase and decrease in case of the Golden Idol, by the way. Dynamic growth, empathy, Westlake. Of course I want you back. Nathan said I could hire an independent consultant, and it was your incredible insight that got me here. Is that Eugene?
Is it Eugene? I think it is
God,
Eugene.
He's risen up in the ranks. Huh.
And he's calling Westlake back, maybe. Or he's calling someone back. He's at Westlake's desk.
I don't know that he's calling Westlake back.
With his burned arm, yeah.
My guess is that it's Toussaint as an independent contractor, because he has incredible insight.
Isn't Toussaint the history consultant?
Who knows?
Okay.
Woof. With funding
From the Harmony.
from the OPIG. Oh no, this is... However, it actually didn't work. Sure. However, it actually... Because it would have to be with funding from one, so-and-so ran the other.
Yes.
But it seemed like OPIG
This
and
is the
Harmony
chapter overview.
were rivals.
But we've done everything in this chapter.
I know.
So, you know.
I know. I know.
Oh, shit. Is he calling... Is he calling Tessa?
Yeah, I believe that. Slot it in. Go for it. Make sentences.
Okay. With funding from the...
We'll skip over it.
They
use stolen parts to build I would say idol. Artifact.
Believing it could...
Swap.
No,
Take hatred and then give empathy.
Yeah. Give empathy, and in doing so, would help people reach enlightenment.
Enlightenment is green.
However, it actually...
I mean, didn't work, but...
Did nothing.
Oh, great.
Because it's not connected.
Yeah.
Due to...
Blank's blank.
Tessa Navari's overspending. The Harmony Foundation building...
Was seized?
Was repossessed.
Repossessed. Oh, okay. So then it must be that it was with funding from the OPIG laboratory. Tessa. Because we did see that letter that was like, as long as you don't have the same habits as Tessa.
Yeah. Jack Nova. Who?
What's the sentence?
Toussaint. Someone
Yeah.
realized. Auriel Toussaint realized
The artifact.
the artifact might work if
it were activated.
Like rebuilt,
Oh,
right?
sure. Or like worked.
Yeah.
If it were did.
If it were did.
Jack Novak? No, Marie Westlake was in charge of its reconstruction.
Marie Westlake was in charge of its reconstruction.
But, delayed? Because they were like, why are you taking so long? Because you want to test. You don't want to do the...
But none of this works. Despite this, Eugene Marmot... Oh no. So was denied... Oh.
Lab access.
Lab access.
But delayed testing.
Oh, can we say delayed testing?
Mhm.
Yeah. Delayed...
Testing is above reconstruction.
Testing. Despite this...
Eugene Marmot activated the new device. Yay!
Yes! Okay.
Let's go into hierarchy maybe before we... Well, we can click on story too, so it stops twinkling.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Okay, right, we're gonna figure that out in a second. Let's see. She's the independent consultant.
Oh, the emotion studies. I saw a thing about emotion studies in somebody's locker. Can we go back, maybe?
Yeah, it was also here.
Oh, yeah.
She's the team lead. He was the previous head of him. Oh no, he's
well,
now...
no, this is following mid-year inspections. So it's Eugene.
And she is
Maybe this is Project Terminated?
Oh, yes, you're right. Which means that these... Okay.
I mean, maybe we swap Eugene and... Oh, yeah, no, it is. Okay. Maybe now Jack is the research engineer. Because it wouldn't be any of the three on the right.
Oh, you're right. Yes, sorry. I thought that they were different
Titles.
Different titles.
Yeah, I also thought emotion studies was going to be a Tessa thing. Maybe that's why they had worked with her in the past, but they were like, she spends too much.
Contractor? Missing? Check with HR. Blue-eyed Trat says, but who was in charge of corn-based solutions? Emotion studies was the foundation.
Yeah, I think so.
The premises we used for the emotion studies project have been renovated and repurposed
Yeah.
for more promising
And
venues.
she was studying emotions.
Yeah.
Story 2. Story 2.
Oh shit, the contractor is it's
Arthur Blythe.
It's Arthur Blythe.
Yeah.
What's his name? Augie Tameen?
He has many names.
Okay.
After learning about the Harmony Foundation, believed he had been punished?
Because the
The...
So this is...
Oh, man.
Oh! This is when it freezes the bird bath.
It was actually set to...
Take...
What? I feel like take heat would freeze something.
Yeah, which does freeze the bird bath.
Oh. Believed he had been... had been... It would have been set to give heat. However, it was actually set to take heat. After learning about the Harmony Foundation, probably Eugene Marmot believed he had been, like, sabotaged or something because he had been set on fire. So he thought that it had been set to give heat, but actually it had been set to take heat. And then that's what froze the bird bath? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. This could also be freezing the bird bath here. In this second thing.
Well, but we don't have froze. Oh, we know we do have froze.
Yeah.
Which froze a bird bath.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Okay.
All right,
Woof.
let's see.
Woof.
So, after learning about something, somebody believed he had been verb.
Yeah.
Because the verb something had been set to...
I feel like I can only think that I have been rewarded or punished. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. However, it was actually set to something. Which, something or something. During a...
Lab test. During a...
This could be during the protest.
Sure. During a board inspection. No.
During a board inspection,
Yeah.
so-and-so tried to set it to something,
One thing.
but actually set it to...
Give heat.
Which started a fire? That's one way to put it.
Yeah. Let's start piecing it together.
Yeah, so this is so-and-so was impressed and rewarded him with a promotion. And this is when
Probably Hoyle. Nathan Hoyle.
yeah, and is rewarding Marmot.
Yes, because he sees him set on fire.
And
he's
it's like,
great!
good. Great, yes.
Sea Stranger says, burned a Eugene.
During a board inspection.
Mm-hmm. Eugene Marmot.
Once again, the Golden Idol Games is like one idiot.
Tried to set it to take heat, but actually set it to give heat. Heat is green.
Okay.
Was impressed by Eugene Marmot's...
This is when it freezes the bird bath.
Testing?
Oh, discovery.
Sure.
Yeah, we can be impressed by his fire. Froze.
Jack is desperate to find Froza bird bath. Desperate. It has to go somewhere.
Okay. After learning about
The Harmony Foundation. Eugene Novak believed he had been punished because the
because the rebuilt device artifact had been set to
give
I
heat.
just don't know what this. Why would he believe he'd been punished?
Because he was his lab access was revoked.
Sure.
Fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it had been set to. So he learns about the Harmony Foundation.
Yeah. Wait, look at the picture of him when he's on the phone. Empathy.
Yeah, it had been set to take empathy.
Yeah.
But it was actually set to take heat, which freezes a bird bath.
Yeah. Give empathy? Did take empathy freeze a bird bath because it messed with
No,
their...
the idol can't do anything with empathy.
Oh, that's true. Maybe he tried to set it to take empathy, but actually set it to, or tried to set it to give empathy, because he was trying to get his key card back.
Yes. Yeah.
You can't take it from there, I don't think.
Yeah, so this should
He was
say...
trying to be like, oh, be more empathetic to me.
Because he's got completely the wrong idea.
Yeah.
No, hang on. Oh.
Ah. What did we get wrong?
This sucks. I feel like
That
I
would've
feel
been
like
so
we have like
good.
a... No, I think, there might be something here, right? Because he is... Which symbol is which? We could go and check what he's set the thing
Yeah,
up
let's
to.
go look.
Do-do-do-do. Okay, so this is...
Is that take hatred? He thinks it is? We have to go and look at, I can't remember which one with the dot.
Yeah.
Because it's set to the one without the dot, and it's set to the not enlightenment one. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Oh, it's in symbols. I know you went to her hair.
Okay, so that's eliminate
Uh-huh.
hatred.
He thinks it's been set to eliminate hatred.
Do we have...
We only have take and give.
He tries to set it to eliminate hatred here.
So he tries to set it to take hatred.
Take... hatred. Right.
But actually set it to...
This is all good. I think the stuff that we now have wrong is this thing up here. He believes he's been punished because the rebuilt artifact had been set to... Is it visible in the scene where it freezes the bird bath?
Yes, it is.
Oh, wrong one.
Scene.
It is set to give hatred.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but actually, no. I can't remember which way around it is. To take hatred. To take hatred, but it's actually set to take... But then, why would he believe that... Okay, hang on. He just doesn't understand how the machine works.
I know.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
What an idiot. Oh my god. After learning about the Harmony Foundation, Eugene Marmot believed he had been punished because the rebuilt artifact had been set to give hatred.
So he was like, "Oh, the reason why they took all my stuff away is because not because I was testing wrong. It's because they've all been programmed to hate me."
However, it was actually set to take heat, which froze a bird bath. During a board inspection, Eugene Marmot tried to set it to take hatred, but actually set it to give heat, which started a fire. Nathan Hoyle was impressed by Eugene Marmot's discovery and rewarded him with a promotion.
Yeah.
Frank Sidari says, Eugene Marmot, moron, now in charge of the Idol, and also he's in a cult.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, Tessa flipped give and take and got the subject wrong.
And that's what we'll be doing with the IDOL next. That's gonna cause all sorts of legal problems. It's totally unscientific. Where's our control group? Sounds good to me. I'm sure the universe will guide us. Excellent. Full steam ahead then.
This is where you get your red curse from.
Mm-hmm.
You want a red curse? This is where you get a red curse. Chapter 4. The Trials.
Man. That's for next time.
Yeah, we should click on it though.
Yeah, go on then.
Welcome to the penultimate part. Chapter 4. The Trials. Meme Shot says full steam ahead with MK Ultra.
In which mind-bending discoveries are made.
I'm shaking my head. Oh my god.
Uh-oh. Sure.
Transfers. That's like the seal from the,
The auction.
Oh, man. Please click on it. No. We'll see you next time.
That's for 7 days from now.
Okay. This has been Rise of the Golden Idol.
Hooray!
Let's see. Anything else we want to say?
Yeah. Butter. And then also, if you would like stream alerts sent to your inbox, you can sign up for that at buttondown.com/catbamkapow.
Yeah. They're good?
I never want to have a Discord.
No, and we shan't.
And I don't want to make anybody go and be on a social media platform.
No.
But I can email you, and Jack can email you
Yeah.
directly and say, come on down.
Come on down.
Come on down.
Michael Anderson. Come on down. Crowd goes wild.
That's the Realis theme.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. We will see you probably next week.
Yep. Almost certainly.
Almost certainly on
Almost
one of the 2
certainly.
days.
Yep. And thank you so much for coming out to hang out with us.
Of course.
It's always so fun. Uh-oh, you're yawning.
No, we're just yawning.
Anything you want to say?
I've been playing a game called Proverbs. It is a cross between Picross and Minesweeper. It's a very, 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 very simple game that involves Picross style the completion of a gigantic Bruegel painting about Flemish proverbs. It is fantastic. If you would like a sort of semi-abstract puzzle game that is very gentle and sort of zen-like to play, it has a free demo on Steam. That game is called Proverbs. It is not on mobile, but it's a lot of fun in the way that these kinds of things are sort of like nominally fun. It's sort of barely a game, but I'm having a really good time with it.
I'm mending a duvet cover.
You are mending a duvet cover.
I recommend Visible Mending.
Yeah. And I'm hopefully by the next time you see me, I will have finished the Rayalis theme.
If you're vulnerable to psychic damage, you don't have to go on the internet tomorrow.
No, you don't. That's true. In fact, Keith and Art and I are going to be streaming a video game at 5:30.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, we're playing Home Safety Hotline, which is a bizarre telephone-based comedy horror game. So that will be available
At 5:30 in the PM?
at 5:30 in the PM.
Interesting. Well, and where's that going to be?
That is going to be on twitch.tv/Friends at the Table.
Very good. Very good.
Eastern time.
All right. Well, speaking of time, it's sleepy time for me. EST.
Yeah.
Sleepy time.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah.
And it's time for me to go to bed. So thank you all so much again, and we'll be in touch.
Bye.
Bye.